Hello, everyone, and welcome to GTA 5. Yes, it is that time once again where we are going to be messing about on this game. There will be some races, there will be some silly stuff. I have a floaty car, well, I have a flying car, I have a floaty car at the moment. We are above the mess that is inevitably going on somewhere down here. Welcome all to the FailRace car meet. Look at this. I mean, it's all relatively sensible. Currently. It's always good to see. It's always good to see, indeed. Yeah, there's going to be hopefully some good racing. We'll keep fingers crossed. I've not had very much luck on GTA racing as of late. Hopefully we can break that, essentially. There are plenty of spaces. I don't think Ewan has been sending out invites quite yet. Ewan is a person to message if you would like to take part. Oh crap! I was really. How has that happened? I didn't even think that was possible. I didn't think you could do that with a deluxe. Oh no! Don't hit it, Ninetails. Oh, you've freaked out my car. Oh, Ninetails got close to it and it freaked out. I've never seen a Deluxo do that before. What? Hold on. What? We've literally been streaming less than a minute and I've managed to really confuse the game. The Deluxo does sometimes get a little bit funny when it's kind of going between flight and hover mode. Yeah, if you kind of get it close enough to the, if you get it close enough to the wall, it like freaks out as to whether it should be in a hover mode or a flight mode, and it parked itself on its wing. Anyway, yeah, that's a strange thing to start the stream with. But there we go. Yeah, you can kind of trick it a little bit. Anyway, if you want to take part in today's stream, Ewan is the person to message who is over here in the Fiat 500. Game tag is above. Oh god, it's appearing and then disappearing. There we go. If you want to take part, Ewan is the person to message. Send a message on Xbox. You will need the enhanced version of GTA 5 if you want to take part. He will try and send you an invite, and hopefully that shall work. I don't know. Oh, we have a problem with invites. That's fun. I don't know what the problem is. Why are the invites not working? Ewan, what have you broken? How have you broken this? How is this broken? This is not normally the problem part of... Well, actually, no, tell a lie. It is a problem part. Well, the session is invite, but it's not private. Right. There is a fix for this. There is a fix for this. Hold on. Turns out it's very difficult to machine gun a person with. Actually, why am I doing that when I can shoot? Where's Amy gone? There's Amy. Amy was kicking the car, so now. Oh well, Amy has died, so that's something in all of that. That was the plan, I guess. Tell you what, the machine guns on the flying car are neither accurate nor particularly damaging. But there we go. Anyway, I digress. We seem to have some problems with the lobby, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to load up a job here, and we should be able to invite people into the job. That's the hope, at least. We shall see. So this job was requested. We're going to load this one up. Yeah, we'll try and get people in and see how it goes. Really, I will also point out I was not the first to request that my car was kicked. I was perfectly happy not shooting anyone. However, my car was kicked, and therefore, you know, it's not that will not stand. That will not stand. I'll invite everybody in here, and then we'll try again with invites, and hopefully it'll work. I can't guarantee it's going to work, but we are going to give it a try. If not, it's apparently going to be a filming crew session, and we're off to a wonderful start. I love games and internets and all of that kind of stuff. Must be something weird with the free roam lobby. Oh, Chris has got some car facts. Anyway, Drake, thank you for the donation. Saying, let us see what races to get on request. Sorry for those who do not want this, but to get Grotnuttiloswerken, the Norris Ring style bridge circuit, with vans and sports classics. Also, Neopolito, which is what we've got here. If possible, I mean, yeah, we haven't driven this track in a long time. It doesn't look like the invites are now working, at least to the session, so that is something. We'll get people in, just give us a minute. Yeah, we can... Oh, also PS Cult of 1P is on break. Be back soon. Yes, Cult of 33 currently on the donation bar. We shall... Well, then we're going to go on Neopolito. This is a great little track. The other one, we'll see how the session goes. And we'll see what the anger level is in me and everybody else, really. It will be carnage around that track. Although it is around a lot of circuits. We shall see. We shall see how we are feeling on some of these circuits. But definitely Neopolito. Yeah, I haven't driven that one for a while. What should we drive? Let's start with some muscle cars. Can never go wrong with some muscle cars. That's for sure. Ethan, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, evening, Alex. A limerick on behalf of your merch store. Alex pulls away from pole position, with Lado giving chase on a mission, waving fist to the sky, shouting, how many times must I tell you, puts the store link in the description. I probably should. Probably should. I'm now also tempted not to, just to annoy Lado. In fact, Lado was even rude in the chat. Although, we are kind of working together on this, so we should probably work together at the end of the day. Oh, God dear. Lado is just so rude. Lado is just so rude. Hornet, thank you very much for the super chat, saying, let there be chaos. There will. There absolutely will. There absolutely will be chaos around the place. I don't know. I might... Do we start with 20? I don't know how well the servers are going to behave in all of this. However, yes, Ethan, fantastic limerick. A very good limerick to be starting with. What do we have? The muscle cars. I think Pone put up in the chat. I've lost where it is. Ruiner. Oh, I haven't raced the Ruiner in a long time. Good car. Can get a little bit damaged from time to time. Contact will bend stuff on the car. I think we'll get underway. I don't know if we're getting any more connected or not. But, yes. I think we're all good to go, right? Catch-up slipstream is on. Everything else is off. Muscle cars, 7 laps. Let us begin. Let us go racing. Hello, Eve. How are you doing today? Are you going to... Nope, you've gone and claimed the bed. Of course you have. Also, I should say, please do not have any spoilers for Formula 1, because some people might not have watched it yet, or for IndyCar, as I think that's on at the moment, and I haven't watched it yet, funnily enough. So yeah, let's just keep motorsport spoilers out of the chat, please, for those that are yet to watch said event. Much appreciated on that front. Call me Chris, thank you very much for the donation. Saying it's light out and away we break physics. Typical FailRace GTA stream. It is. It's the way we have to start a stream. Something weird has to happen almost immediately. And yeah, managing to park a flying car on its spoiler is definitely one of those options, one of those weird things. Well, so where I live, there is a fire station not too far away, and occasionally you do see, fire engines, funnily enough, set off. I just got some blue flashing lights come across my screen because the way where the window is located and everything. Very bizarre for a second. I guess it's GTA. You used to flashing lights chasing you and everything, but that was slightly surreal. Never mind. We have a Lado. Is that a Lado directly behind us? It is a Lado directly behind us. Almost a Lado with a spin through there. Can we? We'll get a good run through this section. We're giving Ninetales a big bump draft, and we'll make it 3 wide. Ninetales all the way. This is a corner you do not want to go 3 wide into. Uh-oh. I mean, so Level 8 wanted to duck underneath my car. Just mistimed it. and everything went wrong. So that's a tough corner because you have a very wide run into a very narrow exit. And yeah, that is not the easiest one to deal with. We're alongside Ninetales here. We're going to look around the long way. Oh, it's a really long way, but we will. I actually thought that corner went the other way. It did not. Did not necessarily want to go the complete all around the outside. However, it's worked. That's the thing that matters. At the end of the day, as long as the pass has worked, then that is all good. So we leave from Ninetales, then it's Gliska, Liam and Dangerman a little further back, and then they'll, I mean, as Slipstream will catch up on, cars will recover, and this track, if I remember it correctly, has a pretty long start-finish straight. Oi! Don't go out there. I found a line not to take. Definitely found a line not to take, but yeah, there's a big run to the start-finish line, so it's going to be a Slipstream fest, which, I mean, we can all do the beeping. I mean, it's not a Slipstream, it's not like the start line is halfway down the main straight, so it's not like it's all the way at, you know, turn 1, but unless you've got a very big lead, you're probably going to, did not want to put Dangerman there, although Dangerman wouldn't really care too much. I mean, it was a risky area to be in, however, has got the lead, so kind of worked out. I personally would not have gone through the petrol station. I would have just lifted and got back. However, it did work. So now that we've learnt there is a potentially fast line. I don't know if it's a good line, but there is a potentially fast one. I've got no Slipstream at all. Well, that's fun. That is absolutely what we want. Oh, Dangerman had a clonk on the wall. Oh, and that's the second time in a row the leader's gone wide through there and got a little bit stuck in a dead end. Liam is on the outside, but we're both quick enough off the corner to stay stuck side by side. We've got a good run. We will try and get past Dangerman here. You just can't carry momentum on such a tight line, and the bounce off the signpost killed our run. Lado's car has been a bit smushed. It's gone from looking like an IROC Camaro to kind of looking like a Firebird ish, and that's a very big ish on the front end there. Now we're going to just sit a little bit back. We're not going way. We're going to slide. We're not going to be having a look into the hairpin. There's no reason to, really. Our best bet. Oh, Dangerman has also found that wide line. Gliska's got past Lado. Our best bet is sit and. Well, I was going to say sit and wait and get some Slipstream, but Slipstream doesn't. Oh, there it is. Now it's forthcoming. Slipstream has finally kicked in. There's a little bit of a gap there. Only just. Oh, Liam went across to get Slipstream. Did not realise Lado was following Gliska. That's worked out okay for us as we are side by side towards turn 1. We are very deep under brakes. Oh, well, it's our turn to take risky line. Hey! It is actually quite quick out there. Because there's so many bumps, you're effectively curb boosting through the petrol station, and it is quicker. I mean, as I said, we thank Dangerman for the exploring because it became apparent that it is a possible line to take. I'm not sure whether it's a good line to take, but it is a possible route to be going. I don't really want to be on the outside down here, but we have got no other option but to. We will all fall back into line. Brazen makes up a whole heap of places. Brazen did he made up 4 places through there. That's some good going. Well, we're still the outside. Not a great place to put the cars, but we are running close together. Lado's had a spin. Did not see what caused it. I don't know if it was a bounce off the wall on their own or whether they were tagged. I would presume probably tagged at the position, like, I don't know where you'd spin the car on that corner, but there we go. Brazen is to the lead of the race for the moment. Dangerman is on the inside. We're going to have a lift because I could not get the line that I wanted through there. However, sometimes being a little bit further back is not the worst thing in the world through here. Especially 3 wide looks risky as anything. Made it work. But Liam is a little slow on the exit. Dangerman is a little late on the brakes. I will say thank you very much. This is a little bit of a game of, is this where you want to be for that run to the finish line? Possibly, although it looks like the Slipstream died for me. We do just about make it. Yeah, if you're not careful, your Slipstream might run out before the finish line, depending on how you attack the course, depending on where you go. No one else is going for the petrol station line. Liam, Danger Man are here. There's a couple more cars are coming to join the party as well, so it's going to be hectic. So far, it has been a fantastic race, this one. There's been a lot of chances to get involved in the action. Is that Ewan yet? And Ninetales, I think, by the looks of it, are coming to join. Danger Man's having that, having a look to the inside, a little tag on the back of the car. Unsettles it, but not too much, and we are again stuck out wide through here. Whoa, me and Ninetales have a carbon copy accident. Not ideal. But we are through. We are out the other side. All is good. Although that drift tag... Can't seem to get that corner right. That corner we just seem to lose a whole heap of time on. Ninetales with a big run to the inside through there. I was going to try and duck underneath, but couldn't get the car quite to change direction in time. Ooh, a couple of bad corners and we've just fallen off the lead group. Not really what we wanted. I mean, we'll be back by the end of the straight by turn 1. However, by the finish line would be well out of range, so can't afford to slip this far back. Kaliska got out wide and in trouble through there. Ninetales taking the alternate dirt line. It's not a great line. No, it's not really the line you want through there. We are off the corner and Slipstream has just given up. Slipstream is just not having any of it. I don't think these are the most effective cars for Slipstream, it would seem. It really has given up. I mean, it's given up on Gliska as well. It's just, yeah, not having any of it. And typically it started working just as we got into the first corner. There can be no chance through here. Right, we actually just need a good clean lap, so to speak, and getting the car sideways through there does not help matters. We want the leaders to be fighting sort of 2 and 3 wide, because that'll help slow them down. We need to not be getting oversteer. We need to not be fighting each other too hard here. We've got a good run following Liam. Slipstream is working at the moment, although again, kick up oversteer, not ideal. Don't hit the metal drum through there. We are out wide through that section, but we're out wide on the entrance, but it's a good line for the exit. Unfortunately, there is just too many cars in front of us to really profit from that good exit. Because we're just kind of, well, I mean, we're all in a line following Brazen. We're struggling to overtake through this section. It is a tough section to pass in. Danger Man's trying an outside pass here, which can work. Because it will eventually put you on the inside for the corner that you probably want to be on the inside for up here. I'm a little dubious about going flat through there with a load of slipstream, dragging your car forward, and then we're all on the brakes at the hairpin. Oh, we're all trying to cut under each other. Yeah, so Liam will all have to be wary of taking that wider a line, because that line might be technically faster. The problem you get is, well, as you saw there, on the final lap, if you leave that gap, someone is going to have a dive, right? Absolutely, someone is having a dive. We were all just trying to get a quick run out of that corner, rather than essentially making places. So, yeah, can't afford to leave that much space to the inside on the final lap. We have all survived, though. We've lost a little bit of ground, a little bit of time. We should be able to recover it. Ninetales fights with Liam a bit through there. This was going to slide. Ewan's sliding. Like, a lot of these corners are very close to being flat out, but they're not quite, because the Ruiner doesn't have the rear end grip to go with it. So it's spectacular. It is a thoroughly enjoyable race so far. We are all getting blocked up. Oh, Liam's found an indestructible bit of street furniture, I think. Danger Man is caught on the inside and slow. I've just followed Brazen around the outside of everybody. I will take that, thank you very much. That is what we want, and we get a good run, and Gliska's followed us as well on that wider line. We have made it to the lead of the race. So, and Danger Man and Gliska are having an argument. It's spread out a little bit here. Brazen is to the inside. Ewan might have got caught up with Liam's accident. Now, we will run that wide line. We will bounce the curb, and that will launch us forward. Should have no problem being flat through here as the leader. The catch-up won't be slowing us down too much. And then we are into the hairpin. Brazen's dropped back. Brazen must have made an accident. It's likely to be one of us 4, although who knows? There's a very big pack of cars not so far away. Now, catch-up is going to murder the straight line speed of my car as we head onto the final lap. It will probably be us 4 fighting for the lead, and then it is Ninetales and Chris, I think, leading the group behind that. Either way, the whole pack is here now. Me and Brazen are going for the danger line through there, both in terms of it being Danger Man that discovered it, and in terms of the high risk, because there's petrol pumps one side that will blow you up, and then there's like these concrete posts the other side that will, well, ruin your day in a different way. Slightly less death involved with hitting the concrete, but still not good. We had to lift because we got stuck on the outside of Gliska. Now we're on the outside of Danger Man. Gliska's going to fire that one to the inside, although we'll be slow on the exit. Brazen's going for that cutback. Oh, Brazen got a tag and couldn't steer. Brazen's found a concrete wall, and then there were 3 cars in the lead battle here. Danger Man's looking to the outside. Oh, they're trading paint, and we've got the best run, but where do you go with it? Do we send it to the inside down here? I didn't know if we were going to be given space through that. It was kind of I would rather lift and well, live to fight another day than chuck my car there and risk having a very big accident and dropping out on the final lap of the race. Gliska's there to the outside of Danger Man, but no one wants to leave the hairpin first necessarily. However, someone has got to, otherwise Ninetales and co are going to catch up. We are all around the final corner. Now, my hope is, we know Danger Man is going to be in the slipstream. The hope is we will have enough from Gliska that will drag us forwards. Here it goes. Is it going to be too little, too late? Here goes the draft. This is going to throw a block. It's not going to be enough. We're in the right place. We will take victory. Whew. Oh, Amy sunk the car. Fantastic race at the front there for a long time. Liam unlucky, dropped back. Liam was involved with that front battle for quite some time. Oh, bloody hell. We will take victory in race number 1. It's a good start to the stream for me. Danger Man takes 2nd. Gliska's 3rd. We're not separated by very much at all. Brazen would finish 4th ahead of Ninetales. Lado is up in 6th ahead of Chris, Ewan, Longbow, and Liam rounding out the top 10. Oh. Yeah, that was a hell of a race. Oh, well, let's hope this is the first of many. But whether we got 1st or 3rd or whatever, it was well worth a go. Great track, good challenge. Definitely some interesting corners to deal with. Yeah, don't know what happened with Liam on at the end there. We saw Liam hit the post, but I'm going to guess something else might have befallen them to have caused such issues. And there we go. Yes, Amy wants to be a fish. This just sometimes you have those races where all you want to do is drive your car in the sea. I've had them. We've all had them. We've all had them. Alex Anderson, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, can we get a transform race? Possibly. I can't remember what ones are now big enough, but we can definitely have a look. It might be Browner Pants or Brownies Pants or one of the Brown Pants series. But we have some transform races, definitely, that can hold enough people. So, yeah. And at some point, can we get Carly to do straight line and for Lado to sacrifice himself for the greater good to make a race miserable? Quite possibly. I mean, I don't know about the Lado trying to make her race miserable, but it is quite possible that we will get her to have a go on the legendary FailRace circuit that is straight line. It's a wonderful track. I don't know if she's ever seen it. I don't know if she's ever edited any of the videos on that one. Not sure. But well, I mean, it's definitely a way to be introduced to our GTA races. There we go. John, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, hey, great to catch another stream. Have I told the joke on here about the chiropractor? It would have been a week back. I'm going to give you a boo. I am going to give you a boo. I don't know about chat. I have a feeling chat will give you a boo. You're definitely going to get a boo from me. Oh, dearie me. Chris, thank you very much for the donation, saying the Dacia Sandero was originally intended to be the reasonably priced car, but when the recession hit in 2008, Dacia postponed their UK launch. When the time came to replace the Seed, Dacia applied again. However, it turned out to be slower. I did not know that. I did not know that one at all. I mean, it kind of makes sense with how much the Dacia was talked about on Top Gear, that it would be the thing that they wanted to have for the reasonably priced car. So, yeah, it kind of doesn't surprise me. I wonder what the selection process for that was. Like, I get the feeling it was probably more in-depth than we expect, if that makes sense. But yeah, it would have been fun. It would have been fun. I mean, it wouldn't have been quick, but, you know, like, it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's the same for everybody. You still have a fun competition, if that makes sense. So, yeah. Right, I think we are going to go racing. Don't know what sports cars are, but I'm sure it'll be locked to whatever. Let's see what might happen here. I mean, if we can have a repeat of the first race, that would be pretty good. I would be pretty happy with that one. Andrew, thank you very much for the donation, saying, "Hi Alex, I missed the last live stream, so bum 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 bum." Of course, of course, we have to have that. I mean, we had a city in Civ. I'm sure the next Civ stream, it'll be on Wednesday. I'm sure whether it's going to be me that ends up with the city of Bum again, or whether it'll be someone else. But it is likely to happen at some point. You gotta love. Well, we go from wonderful, clever limericks to just messages, just people typing bum. And for those, I should point out, for those that maybe haven't watched a FailRace stream before, or haven't watched too many, there is a reason behind it. Thank you, Lado, for the bump draft. There isn't an actual legit reason, but there is a reason behind it. Just realised that, oh! No, Ninetails got the petrol station line wrong. That's the dangers. Well, and the danger line through there lives up to its name. But the reason why people put that in either donation messages or in chat is a while back in one of the RimWorld streams we were doing. I had Carly on the stream, and she stepped out of the room momentarily to go and make a drink, I think it was. And I had my phone on the desk, and while she was out, she decided to just spam my text. To spam my phone with text just saying bum. So that's why. So my phone was going mad on the desk with that. So that's where it comes from. That's where it comes from. Just some context. Ooh, okay, can't quite be flat through there. Back end in the neon does not want to hold on to the circuit. We don't have Lado assistance currently. Apparently these cars can bump draft quite well, because Lado was determined to push us through this first lap, and it didn't really get squirrely at any point. So, I mean, that's good. We now got Liam and Sam in there. Brazen's not too far back. It's a lot more spread out on the first lap, but it's not going to last. It's not going to last. You see what I mean by, if you have got a big enough lead, you won't be slipstream past, but you do need a good couple of second lead. Oh, those petrol pumps respawn. Right. The petrol station line, I was half expecting it to be cleared for good now, but nope, it is not safe. So that is still going to be a risky line. Thank you. Perfectly timed explosions right there from Jamie. It was on this one. Liam is to the inside. Oh. Well, Lado's a little bit unfortunate there, in that Lado was I was running a little bit wide and I hit the wall and then I couldn't move. So when Lado kind of ended up in the side of us, Ladder would have made the corner had I not been there, but yeah, Ladder ended up in the side of us, and because I was against the wall, I couldn't move. All the momentum went into spinning Ladder instead. Although, despite ending up on Salmon's roof at some point, Ladder did actually get out of that fairly well. Oh, God. Liam had massive understeer, and I had massive oversteer through all of that. I do not want to send the car to the inside there. That's a dicey place, if ever I saw one. And we are not going to be... Well, I could have a dive into this corner, but I don't know why I would. Oh! That's what I should have done, because there's a tree on the outside. Okay, more understeer in this car than I realised in that. Okay, important knowledge has been acquired. Don't try that line. Not really. Me and Danger Man were too stubborn. And we've kind of teamwork slipstreamed past Salmon, but yeah, we were just too stubborn and neither of us really wanted to lift. So we kind of got like half slipstream from either side of Salmon's car. I mean, it's fine. It's early on in the race. Liam won't be able to escape that far away. And that's all good. Chris is coming to join this battle up at the front. Not going to be able to do much through here. I'm actually happy to kind of sit back for a moment. We'll get a good run down here. Get to the inside. You don't really want to be on that wide line through that corner. It's possible, but I mean, hell, even there, with me being vaguely sensible, I mean, we were clear. I was aware we were going to be clear of Danger Man, which is why we were wide on the exit there. Whoa. But yeah, the outside line that you can take speed. However, cars so often understeer towards the wall, it's just not worth it most of the time. Liam had a big oversteer moment. Oh, we have a little bump. It was not the biggest of bumps to Danger Man, but it was enough to upset the car when I got on the brakes. Danger Man straightened up. We didn't gain an advantage. No harm done. Through all of that, group behind is starting to form up, and I don't think it's going to be long until it's more than a 3-car battle at the front. Now, don't visit the tree. Danger Man is going for a wide line. I mean, a wide line's not a bad idea. It can work. If anything, we're a little bit too close to the red car. Can we push it forward into the slipstream of Liam? Let's go. Yes, we can. And then we will get the slingshot. I'd say pretty successful bump draft. That's what you want to do. Push Danger Man into the slipstream of Liam, although they were going to get there in the end. But, oh! I thought Danger Man was taking the petrol station line, and then they changed their mind. I apologise. However, it looked to me as if Danger Man was going into the petrol station, so I was going to be, alright, fine, you can take that line. And then they suddenly changed their mind at the last second, and I could not react in time. It's like, I can't suddenly change my mind on that one. I guess I should have expected them to come back on the circuit, but Danger Man was the one that pioneered that line. So if anyone was going to do it, I was expecting it to be them. Salmon's slow, and I had to panic and try and avoid running into the pinky-coloured car. And, yeah. It's less than ideal. Liam will hold the lead for the moment. We are just trying to not get oversteer and be neat through there. A little bit slow, though. Chris is having a look, but it's a long, long way around up here. You do not want to take that. The car is braking sideways again mid-corner. So, Chris is here. Gliska is here. And Lado is still there in the background. Chris wanted to have a look to the inside, but I'm going for the really quick run off of that corner. Gliska's had a dive. Will struggle to get that stopped in time. Does make it. Right, Salmon, let's go. Let's go. We're going to do the same thing with you that we did with Danger Man. Try and push you into Liam's slipstream. And then when you accelerate away, hopefully, that slipstream's just decided not to work. We are going to follow Salmon. Oh, it's going to be 3 wide into turn 1. We are on the wide line. Oh, Gliska exploded. Oh, such a dangerous line. I got so close. Oh, I was about a millimetre away from the petrol pump at the end, and Gliska got the petrol pump on the way into it, I think. Gliska got the first. I think I know why. These cars are worse, as I experienced it there as well. The Ruiner doesn't get affected by the bumps as much as this. So, in the Ruiner, it's quite quick through that petrol station. However, in this, it's quick, but the bumps throw it about. So, the car gets chucked about as you're going past explodey petrol pumps. Pone, I don't know whether you intended that to be an option, or it might have turned in on Liam a little bit through that. I don't know if you intended for that to be an alternate line through there, just to be a like risk versus reward kind of shortcut. but it is, we have made it into one at this point. Yeah, whether it was intentional or not, it's all going a little bit sketchy up at the front here. We're all pushing that little bit harder at the moment. Chris is going to run wide on the exit. We will get ourselves to the inside into the hairpin. Try to park it on the apex, can't quite do it. I'm guessing by Pone's comment of somehow made a chaos track out of a normal circuit, it wasn't intentional to have the petrol station danger line, but there we go. It is 3 wide for the lead. Ewan's trying to push Chris forward, not working. Danger Man and a yellow car, I don't know if it's Brazen or Lado, may well join the field by the end of all of this. Flowboat, thankfully, keeps out of the way as the pack comes past. Oh, this is a place to be too wide. Liam backs out of it in the end. Can we do we want to run through here? I mean, yes, but we're not going to quite get a good enough one. I'm happy to sit a little bit back off the bumper of Chris's car, because then we can get a good slingshot towards the next corner, and it's an easier pass into the braking zone. We are up to the lead of the race. We're hoping for a big wreck behind. That would make my life 10 times easier. Unlikely to be big enough to take everybody out, but you never know. Don't hit the wall too hard. You'll get away with a little bit of a scrape through there. Chris will get the slingshot down this next section. It's, yeah, your best overtaking spot for a little while here. Ewan is there having a look to the inside. There's a little bit of contact. Danger Man is trying to make it 3 wide. And Danger Man passes Ewan. Ewan either lifted or was slow on the exit. Not sure what. Oh, we got a big slide mid-corner. Ewan's going to duck underneath and get the pass there. Liam's getting involved as well. It's all got a bit frantic here on the final lap of the race. Who would have thought? Chris is sliding. Chris has had a very big twitch and Ewan's got lost back there. We head towards the hairpin for the final time. Now, will it be Danger Man that's able to hold on? Will it be Liam that's going to pass me? I have a feeling we might have gone a little bit too soon here. Liam is right behind us, but Liam's not going to make it. It's 2 out of 2 for the orange car. Whew. Bloody hell. That was a very close finish as well. Liam ends up second. Danger Man is third. Lado's up to fourth ahead of Mute. Racing King gets sixth ahead of Longbow. Ewan, Salmon and Chris. Yeah, Ewan and Chris unlucky on the final lap. I think Chris just got a really big twitch on the outside of that corner and could not get it under control. Got spat off into the police station and Ewan followed. I don't know whether Ewan got a twitch as well. I'm going to presume so. I was busy looking at my own line at that point. But yeah, 2 cars off into the police station at the end is unusual. Made life much easier for me. At the end of that, it came down to a 3-way battle, and Liam just couldn't get the slipstream for all of that. Whew. Well, it is the perfect start. 2 amazing races and 2 victories to boot. The Neon, actually not too bad. It's not the worst car in the... It's not the nicest to drive on normal circuits. It's not too bad there. The petrol station line is hilarious. I don't remember that ever being a thing we contemplated when we filmed this circuit. However, it very much became a thing in those 2 races. So, yeah, it was a very good suggestion. It was a very good suggestion indeed to run that circuit. Donations that came in. H2G2, thank you very much for the donation. Saying Greek mythology facts. Apollo was god of seeing the future. He tried to seduce Cassandra by giving her the gift of foresight, but she wasn't interested in him, so he cursed her so no one would believe her. Hence the modern Cassandra truth. Oh, well, there we go. I knew Apollo was a Greek god of some sort. I didn't actually know exactly which one it was. I did not know that, but there we go. Always like the mythology facts. So there we go. We've got random car facts from Chris, random mythology facts from H2G2 in all of this. So yeah, we're off to a good. See, sometimes we have intellectual things, and then somebody just types bum a load of times into a message. That also happens. Andrew, thank you very much for the action. Saying, jokes aside, I'm glad you know it's all fun and always a pleasure to say bum. Those are the 2 messages back to back. Oh, dearie me. Oh, we're in a session on our own. We are doing well. But yes, Apollo is also the moon mission. Apollo is also a villain in one of the Rocky films, and is a car. So my dog is all my animals are named after. Well, all my cats are named after supernatural characters, but I liked the kind of supernatural mythological theming, which is why I ended up with Apollo. Also, I like the car. The Apollo IE is my favourite of the... Oh, Apollo is a fighter pilot as well in Battlestar Galactica. I do remember that. I watched that a lot. I forgot about it. But, yeah. Yeah. But so whenever I'm walking with a dog, you're talking to, like, random people around the place. You know, they sometimes ask what his name is and so on. And more often than not, if I say Apollo, they go to the Rocky films villain. Like Apollo Creed? I might be wrong, because it's been a long time since I've seen them films. Yeah, it surprised me that most people went for the Rocky villain rather than anything. Well, let's say most like people you meet out on the street go for the Rocky villain, and most people that know my channel go for the car, which makes sense. But yeah, I wasn't expecting most people to go for the film character, but there we go. Let's go and load up a job, shall we? We had a fairly sensible first race, so we're going to have a not sensible second race. Where is Brown Pants, or Brownest Pants, or Browner? But I can't remember which one is which. I don't remember which is which. Sure, let's go Brownest Pants. Let's load this one up. We'll see what happens. Call me Chris. Thank you very much for the donation. San Gambon Corner, named after Sir Michael Gambon, who nearly rolled the reasonably priced car. Sounds like a great candidate for a FailRace presenter. Well, yeah, it was. I mean, I remember that episode, so to speak. It was a spectacular attempt. Didn't a few people very nearly roll the car? Was it Tom Cruise? It's been a long time since I've watched the earlier seasons of Top Gear. But yeah. Well, let's get everyone from last job. Invite everybody in from there. Yeah. I do remember that they got. I mean, they had a few near misses with the various cars over the years on Top Gear, of course. Giant Pool, thank you very much for the donation. Saying a Sunday with FailRace and crew, having a feeling of deja vu. You can say that again. Hopefully, chat doesn't give me a boo. I'm not going to give you a boo. I thought that was really good. I like that limerick. We've had some great limericks already today. I like that limerick. Definitely not good. I'm not going to give you a boo. I don't know about chat. Chat might feel like it, but I think that was pretty good. Ross Crashtane, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, did Team Yellow hurt their hand? I heard he was a Ladosaurist. That, you are getting a boo. You are definitely getting a boo from that. I mean, your username is brilliant, but you're going to get a boo. I'm sure Lado will give you a boo as well. So, there we go. Bridge, thank you very much for your generous donation. Saying much love from the Netherlands. Hey, we have quite a lot of Dutch. But I think, well, we've got Brazen Racing. Is Brazen still here? Yep, Brazen is here. We have the Dutch contingent racing this evening. Some of the Dutch contingent. Yeah, we have quite a lot. I think Holland is. I'm just going through the list. I think like my biggest audiences is America. Well, naturally, America, UK, Australia, and I think it is the Netherlands fourth, which is cool. So yeah, welcome to all. Well, I say welcome to all the Dutch that are watching, and welcome to everybody who is, of course, spending your Sunday evenings or whatever time it may be. We might have invite problems going on. I'll try all from last job again. If you do want to take part, we are having issues with the invites working. However, you can try. Here we go. So if you want to try and get connected, send a message to Ewan. Game tag is alongside where we have highlighted on the screen. You will need to be playing on the Xbox and have the enhanced version of GTA if you want to take part. We will try our best to get you connected. However, Xbox invites are being derpy at the moment. So, yeah. I don't know if I can invite... nope. If you've got conked out, you might have to message Ewan again. We're trying our very best. Yeah, basically, we're trying our best. We'll try and get you connected, but it's going to be a little bit of a faff this evening, as it appears to be stupid. Basically, it appears to be very, very dumb. Michaela, thank you very much for the super chat. Say hello from Sweden. A one-lap race with the go-karts around the longest circuit. We can definitely do a go-kart race. I'm not sure. A, what the longest track is that I have, and B, whatever one it is probably doesn't have go-karts enabled. But a go-kart race that can be done, it'll probably end up in anger, but a go-kart race can be completed. Do not fear. I did also see, I think Lombo said, yes, we owe the people Boost Canal from last week, because I said I was going to do it and then forgot. So, Boost Canal will make an appearance. Oh dear. I feel sorry for all those who are going to suffer. I don't... are go-karts enabled on Boost Canal? I don't know. Lombo, are go-karts enabled on Boost Canal? We could... Well, that can only end well. Especially if we let the army get involved. I don't know. I can't remember if they are or not. They would probably... One of the few... Well, they would work there. One of the few vehicles that do. What vehicles do we want to run around here? We don't think we've ever done the sedans, so let's go for that. 3 laps around the brownest pants. There is the beach track that had go-karts. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, there is that somewhere. There's a couple of. Actually, I think there's only one specific go-kart. We'll see. I'm sure we'll come up with something. Let's start this, though. Washington's around the brownest pants. I mean, so far we are 2 for 2. Can we keep up winning ways? Surely not. Surely not. My luck can only go for so long. So... yeah. Chris, thank you very much for the donation, saying purists were against when Lotus fitted electric windows to the Elise, but the motorised system was actually lighter than the hand-cranked setup. I mean, that does surprise me, but... okay, the bit that... It surprises me that... the motors are lighter than the hand crank setup. It doesn't surprise me that purists would get annoyed with Lotus, because you know what some of those are like. But yeah, more interesting car facts that I did not know. It's always interesting car facts. Sound, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying, Alex, the longest track you have is Survive the Race Again, and I did not enable go-karts because that would be insane. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one. Christ, that took like an hour and a half. If not more than that. Yeah, I'm glad there are not go-karts on that. That would take a very long time. Here we go. Incoming orange missile. Orange missile has gone a bit too high. Oh, we got away with it. Well, that went spiffingly well. It's just it's a wave, it's an avalanche of Washingtons falling down. Well, I know Brazen's not lifting. No one lift. It was lap 1, so no one... Oh, my car's got a very funny shape. I know what the thumbnail is for next week's stream. We've already made it. We're only in the second race of the stream, and we've already made the thumbnail for next week. There was no chance any of us were lifting on that one. I mean, too wide into the that doesn't really work. We had to try it. I have so much camber on the front left. That was really a 33.3% chance of us coming out. But like Brazen, I guess Brazen was always in the best place, right? Because Brazen was in the middle. Brazen was always going to be the one that survived. It just so happened that we ended up not pinging off upside down and completely out of control like Danger Man. And that was sheer luck, basically. So, There we go. Sometimes you gotta, you know, you gotta take the risk, gotta take the gamble. There's about to be a big explosion of cars this time around as well. Oh, it's already happening. There's a pink car on its roof. I don't know who that is. One car had a bad day. Uh-oh. We've got Lado. We have Ducky. We have, I think it was Level 8 and Gliska are in that group back there. We are happy just to follow Brazen at the moment. I'm going to go just a little bit of a lift. Oh, you don't get airtime up here, do you? Not in these. I think in some cars you can get a little bit of airtime. I did not want to get airtime, so I'm going to follow Brazen. Oh, Ducky's turned up with a bit too much slipstream. So I'm following Brazen because I didn't want to go try and squeeze through the exit tube, but I think we're going to end up being close with the car on the left. Nope, we're going to go behind Lado. That's fine. Okay, Team Yellow are leading the way. Team kind of turquoise are behind me. We've got a great run heading towards this next section, and we will take the lead away. Thankfully, all that damage on the front of my car has not actually slowed it down that much. It's still fairly good. Well, Gliska's car's also pretty smashed up. Hello. We can beep the horn as well. Right, well, first lap survived relatively cleanly, as long as we don't do anything stupid coming out of the final corner. The yellow cars are having an argument, as they do. Oh, what angle is that machine at of Lado's? Lado's car is all sorts of funny shape. I'm going to guess Lado was involved in shenanigans in one of the tubes, or one of the narrow sections, I should say, because that's almost as smashed up as my car. I do not want to go that quickly up here. I'm on the brakes. Uh-oh. Well, I was on the brakes. Oh, Brazen's exploded. Land it. Off the wall, off the wall. Gliska's out of control. Oh, dear. Hello, Lado. Hello, don't mind me. I'm still trying to get onto my... we're a toboggan. Oh. Car, will you just settle? Thank you. Well, that could have gone better. That could very much have gone better. It could have gone worse. I was about to reset it when it bounced onto its wheels, but yeah, that's less than ideal. I was actually slowing it. The annoying thing is I was slowing it down for that jump because I didn't want to do that. And once I got airborne, it gave me slipstream from Gliska's car, and it just flung me into the bloody roof anyway. So much for trying to be sensible. And it almost landed on its wheels quickly. It just got stuck. Well, I think it was going to land on its wheels, and then Gliska gave us a bump, which wasn't helpful to us. And yeah, that was trouble pretty much from then on. But that's how it goes sometimes. I think we should be able to catch back up to the lead pack by the end of the race. Have we got a big enough run here to get past Mute? Nope. We do not. Oh, Danger Man's going to brave it. Danger Man has got the momentum to do it. We didn't have the momentum, so we had to yield in the end. Danger Man was playing it risky there. Oh, there is a stopped car on the track. Sure. That could have gone very badly wrong for Danger Man, but normally in those kind of like half 50-50 courts, if you have more speed going into the brown pants section, I guess, for want of a better name, yeah, more speed is more good, essentially. Well, Mute's gone that way. I don't know if that's good for me or not. Probably not. My hope is if we can slipstream off Danger Man here, we might be able to appear in front. Nope, we cannot. I wasn't quite sure. We were actually not as close as I thought. Shouldn't have gone on the brakes there because I've lost a bunch of momentum now. That's annoying. Hopefully we can have a good run through here. We will catch by the end of this lap. Ninetales, we will stop curb boosting to give Ninetales a straightforward chance of passing, and then we'll slipstream from Ninetales and hopefully drag us up to the back of Danger Man and whoever that is. Not sure who's in the purple car. And there we go. Mute leads. Then it's Lado. Then it's Gliska and level 8. Oh, and the purple car I think went across to get some curb boosting, not realising there were cars on the outside. Yeah, not ideal on that one. Everyone's survived and has stayed on the platform. Now I am going on the brakes at the top here. I do not want to be going flat out up here because We've seen... Oh, well, I got on the brakes, but it was too late. Oh, well, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter what I did there. We were getting killed by Danger Man. Danger Man had a crack. Danger Man had a crash, and in mid-air came across to us. Oh, Longbow very nearly got wrecked by Valtrek coming across the track. Racing King, you are not going to be able to get past before the... Oh! There's a car there. That's not what we needed. I couldn't even see that. I guess Longbow did know it was there. Longbow was slowing down, and I thought Longbow was just being careful for the corner at the bottom. But, yeah. We did not know there was a stricken Gliska on the other side of the narrow section. Yeah, I guess it was worse for Gliska than it was for us, but still, and we're so far back, we're not in the slipstream of anything. The leaders are miles clear. Lado and level 8. There'd need to be an amazing amount of crashes for us to stand a chance. Not a panel on my car, I guess, other than the roof is straight from the... that is the way it goes. It's the way it goes on this circuit. It's a silly track. You know, for a reason and all that. Are we going to be in danger from the cars behind? I don't know. They're not quite close enough. It's whether like Gliska and that group of cars are starting to work together. That's the bit that's minorly concerning for me. But yeah, I mean, we could try and maybe do a I'm not going to risk. My steering's bent, so I'm not going to risk trying to do some curb boosting up this hill, because if it goes wrong and we, you know, fly off the side, less than ideal. You know, that would be a bad time for everybody involved, so I'm not going to. We will follow the red car. I think it's Ninetales, but I'm not sure. We can take a wide line through there, why not? Yeah, it is Ninetales. I mean, we're going to be closer, but we're never going to be close enough. We're going to have to hope... No. We're going to have to hope that something got stuck in the narrowing section. Sadly, it did not. Brazen is catching now. So Brazen is going for the full curb boost. We will need to do the same if we're going to try and hold this. Ooh, my suspension is all sorts of funny. Well, the only way we move up positions is if cars up ahead have a crash. It's not impossible. Cars might try a dive into the final corner. Looks like Lado might have come out with the lead. Whether Lado's going to be able to hold that to the line, I don't know. Big understeer from me. It's across the line. It looks like Lado might have taken victory from Liam in all of that. We are going to beat Brazen across the line for 9th. Yeah. It was unfortunate moments. It was definitely the brownest of pants. It was a Liam 1-2-3. It was actually a Liam. All Liam's on the podium. It was a Liam 1-2-3 of Lado, Liam, and level 8. I think, is that the first time we've ever had a Liam 1-2-3 in all of that? I think it was. I think that legit was the first time we've had a Liam 1-2-3 in any order. Given the number of Liams we have, I guess it was always going to happen eventually. But honestly, that first lap between me, Brazen, and Danger Man is still one of the favourite things I've had, or like moments we've had on the brownest, or one of the brown pants circuits. Danger Man recovered to 4th, which wasn't too bad. Mutane's up 5th. Valtrek is 6th at a Ninetales Longbow. We are 9th, and Brazen rounds out the top 10. A very silly circuit, but yeah. There we go. There we go. And we go again. Might go with coupes because I don't know if we're done with the. I don't even remember what one the Previan is. Alex Anderson, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, can we have the race where you start in a slow vehicle into a car park where you change cars every lap? I hope that makes sense. I do know the track you mean. I don't remember if I still have it saved. I might have got rid of it, but possibly. We can have a look if I do still have it, if I can remember what it is. Then we may well be able to have a go at that. That's always a fun race. It's a bit broken and a bit messed up, but it just ends up with a brawl in the car park. But yes, that is possible. Right, so we had to go to the Washingtons. We've definitely done the Baller. Have we done the Previan? I'm trying to remember what we ran. Where is the older Lexus? Screw it. Let's do it. I have a feeling we've raced the Baller and the Hot Ring, potentially the supercar. So yeah, we will go with the Previan. I mean, it was a pretty good race with the Washingtons. There we go. That's the name. Oh, opponent saying the track weight change car is emotional damage. I mean, it is. It is that. Actually, wasn't that the track where I think it was me and Sound managed to end up in the same car in a game mode where you're really not supposed to do that? I think it was, yeah, the last time we raced it, me and Sound somehow managed to get into the same car, and this is in a death match where you shouldn't be able to do it, or a GTA race where you should. Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, we can try that. We can definitely try that. Oh yeah, I did have the thing set to the wrong one. My bad. Okay, we're going to try and not fit the cars 3 wide. I'm going to try and not crash on the jump leading into the tube. That tends to go wrong. That's been cause of death for me a few too many times. So we're going to try and behave ourselves and not do really silly things. I can't promise much, but we will try. We've got Bumpy on the way, so we'll just give a minute to hopefully get BoatNet connected. Hopefully Bumpy is less laggy than the video that went up yesterday. BoatNet does sometimes misbehave, I think, is the kindest way to put it. 35-3D, thank you very much for the super chat, saying, does anybody actually do GTA rally races? I think I've done one once, maybe. They're a fun idea, but I've never really felt that they're all that interesting. I mean, if you're talking about the actual game mode rally race, if you're talking about off-road racing, of course, we've done loads. But yeah, the actual game mode type. We actually still have part 2 of the blind driving to come out. I haven't got around to editing it because they're a nightmare to edit, and mostly forgot. Be out next week at some point. But yeah, so the game mode, if you haven't seen it before, basically the driver of the car doesn't see the checkpoints on the track, and the passenger has access to a little menu that can give them pace notes. And yeah, you have to kind of navigate your driver around. It's entertaining. It's interesting enough, but yeah, just normal racing for us has been more fun. So that's why I tended to stick to it. Right, BoatNet is connected. 3 laps. Let us see what might happen here. We know there's going to be mayhem. We know stuff is going to, well, fall over and break. It's brownish pants. Of course that's going to happen. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't have the biggest of luck with the brownish pants, but we shall see. I mean, again, at the end of the day, we got 9th, top 10 when you've got nearly 30 cars racing. Still not too shabby. But there we go. Some Leslie asking, can we expect any long drive vids soon? Probably not. Although, never say never. At some point, I did promise we were going to get Carly to try the long drive because I think it would be hilarious. Until there's some sort of big, sizable updates or some really cool mods that vastly change the game, I'm probably not. I've kind of problem with the long drive is it's great. It really is a fantastic game, but I've seen pretty much all there is to see about it, and so until there is something that adds a lot or drastically changes it, BoatNet bad. Oh, although we have recovered. Oh, Brazen's going backwards towards us. But yeah, until something... Oh, that's such a terrifying sight. Until something drastic has changed, either in terms of mods or in terms of updates, probably not going to come back to it all that much. Because, yeah, I've basically done everything there is to do on that one. It's not to say it's not a good game. There is another game coming out at some point along similar lines called, was it Pacific Drive, I think was the name? Talked about it the other night. That looks amazing and is along that similar sort of vein of game. And when that comes out, I'll play the crap out of it. And there's that Route 66 as well. When that's out fully, I'll probably do a playthrough on that. Probably be streams, because those kind of games work a bit better for a stream format, because in a half-hour video you can't get as much done as you can in a 3-hour stream. That's a really narrow gap to be aiming for here with an orange car. There's a huge amount of speed for the bumpy mobile right there. Uh-oh. Well, this is going to go badly. I don't think we're going to be allowed to lift out of this one. No, all the pink cars tangled. Longbow was kind. Longbow was kind in that Longbow did let us back out of it. We kind of pushed the pink cars into that. And, oh no! I tried to go to the side, and I think we got slightly lagged. I feel like we were alongside Mute before. I'm trying to watch it back on the stream. Did we make... Oh, no, actually, I turned back slightly to the left by accident on that one. Yeah, did not want to do that. That was a bad... I didn't certainly intentionally turn left. I think what it was is I turned out the slipstream to get to the outside. I wanted to make sure I didn't steer too much so that I fell off the map, and then overcorrected it by a fraction. And then the second we touched the back of Mute's car, that was the end of that. Yeah. Sorry, Mute. That was not what we needed. There is a chart... Well, we do have time to recover, because it was a first lap crash. We do have time to recover from a first lap accident. What has happened to that car? I'm going to guess a missed checkpoint somewhere around the place. Don't know. But yeah, might be able to catch back up, especially with there inevitably being crashes. Oh, well, one of the Liams is having a bad time. With there being crashes, inevitably we're kind of on our own to deal with the tube, which is good. Means if I make a mistake there, it really is all my own doing. It should have more than enough room to be able to avoid shenanigans here. Brake. Oh, car, put your wheels back down. Thank you. Mute's... Oh, well, Mute's almost tried to change that hole. I'm going to be on my own over the ramp. That was a bit scary. We're up to 13th place. And the leaders aren't a million miles away, and they've just had a big accident, which is always helpful. But this group here is all nicely through the exit there. Oh, we're carrying a lot of speed. I don't know if Doyle was aware how much speed we were carrying to the inside. This move will put us up into the top 10. Okay. We made some places. Just kind of keep the nose clean. Don't do anything stupid. Try not to get involved in shenanigans. We've found a Bumpy. Hello, Bumpy. We'll get some slipstream from you. Oh. The white car will draw alongside. Oh, Bumpy found a bridge. That's less than ideal. We are past Salmon, I think it is, and now we're battling with Liam. Okay, so there's about there's the 3-car lead group. There's a little gap back, and there's another group, and then there's this mess of a group that is a bit sketchy. Oh, we actually moved across. Okay. We're all going to try and fit. That is very well organised, everybody. Nicely done. Bloody hell. As we fight around the top 10. Oh, something's fallen off. That looked like a purple car. Not sure. That's what it looked like from distance. That was very well organised. Because, none of us here want to crash out of 10th. We all want to work together to try and catch up to the leaders, funnily enough. So it is in our best interests to all fall into line if we can through there. It doesn't normally work out so well when there's that many cars together, but that time around it was pretty much spot on. Unfortunately, we might find ourselves in a bit of a iffy situation. Oh, okay, you can fit 2 cars wide through there. Liam went for it. I was happy to sit back and fall into line behind Salmon, and nope, Liam wanted to make it very brave. I didn't even realise you physically could fit 2 cars wide through there. I believe it was never the intention to fit 2 cars wide through there, but me and Liam have proved that it is possible. Let's not try it again, though. I'm just going to put that out there. It was magical once. I don't think it'll be magical again, but We shall see. We had a very big dive into the final corner there. But we are out the other side, and we can do a little bit of curb boosting to keep ourselves ahead of Liam. We're up to 6th. Okay. Couldn't have had a much better second lap if I'd asked for one, to be fair here. Brazen leads the way from Ninetales and Lado and Danger Man. Then it's Longbow, then it's me. We're on the brakes heavily over here. One of the cars is having a big flip. Lado's exploded. Danger Man's crashed. Oh, someone threw a door at me. That's fine. We will run our way down the hill. Liam, with a lot of slipstream, goes past. But that's fine. We're still in the fight. It is Ninetales to the lead of the race. We will get through the brown pants gap. I don't know what to call it. Someone in chat's going to suggest to call it the anus. I can just sense already. However, we are up into 4th briefly. The bush tried to kill us at that point. Danger Man's recovered actually pretty well from a big tumble. I mean, that was not a small crash that Danger Man had. You don't really have small crashes on that section. We've got so much momentum here. We'll get alongside Longbow. It does die out a little bit as Longbow gets slipstream, Liam gets slipstream. Who is going to yield? I mean, we've got momentum. We'll push Longbow forward. Liam is going to try and do it on their own. Liam makes it through. Brazen's going to push. We sort it out as we leave the narrow section. It is about 3 or 4 wide. Up the hill we go. Boost pads galore for everybody. Liam's looking for a gap. There's not really much space. Liam's just going to settle for pushing us forward. Don't know whether we wanted that, but that's what we're going to get. Oh, there are nudges and nudges. Well, me and Ninetales are going left. Ninetales has already broke left to, I guess, signify early what the plan is. I don't dislike that, actually. You know, it makes it nice and clear, and we can get a great run on the exit. What is going to happen through here? I think we're clear of the other side. No, we're not! Oh, we make contact with Longbow. Longbow's round. Longbow doesn't fall off the platform. I thought we were ahead of Longbow on that one. We were not as far ahead as I wanted to be. Danger Man is through. We're side by side into the tyre bundles. I think we've fought each other too hard. I think it's going to be between Liam and Ninetales now. Heading up towards the final corner. Brazen was trying to get some curb boosting on Danger Man. Couldn't do it. Mistimed it. Spun off the nose of Danger Man's car there. We are barreling into the final corner, but we are going to be too far back to challenge the leaders. Ninetales goes across to try and prevent a run appearing for Liam. It's going to be close. Oh, Danger Man sneaks past for 3rd. Ugh. Good race. Good finish. Good finish. Slightly disappointed we couldn't quite hold on to the 3rd. Danger Man had a hell of a run there. But, Liam takes victory. Ninetales is 2nd. Danger Man gets on the podium. We have to settle for 4th. Head of Salmon, Mute, Level 8, Ewan, Longbow, and Jamie round out the top 10. Brazen unlucky. Longbow unlucky as well. I mean, you know, we were going for the... We were both going for the gap. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. We were the one that got lucky out of that one. Could very easily have been us that got spun. So, that's how it goes. The crap gap. That is definitely a good name for the what's-it-called? For the section. So yeah. Good race. Fun race. There we go. What mayhem. What mayhem indeed. I shall just have a drink before we get ready for whatever the hell we're coming up to next. H2G2. Thank you very much for the donation. Saying writing limericks is really fun. There's always more ideas to be done. Poems do have potential to be quite intellectual, but the punchline to this one is bum. Oh, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for the wonderful limerick from H2G2. That is definitely, I'd say that's limerick to beat of the day. We've had some bloody good ones already, so that is Oh, that is very, very, very well done. Very well done indeed. Bloody hell. Oh. The game is just not working properly in terms of the sessions. Oh, yeah, I'm actually surprised. The game gave us a booler. It doesn't normally give you a booler. So when you spawn into free roam, if you don't have a car out, or if your car's been blown up, like mine was, the game will often give you a car, and 99% of the time, it's an Astrope. This time, the game decided to give me a booler. I'm actually quite impressed. That's a half-decent vehicle. Well, Fusillade would probably disagree, but there we go. I didn't know it would do that, or could do that particularly. There we have it. Let's go load up our next track then. We might as well continue onwards. Let's go to... We'll go to the go-kart track. So that is... Okay, so yeah, emotional damage is that one. This one we know is a go-kart track. I think this is the beach one. It is the beach one. So this is not an easy track. This is not an easy track. In the go-karts, you've got to be really patient. I mean, it is a more sensible track. We will have the boost canal will be coming up next. Which, oh, God knows. I'm slightly concerned as to what some of the options might be here. I'm tempted to just race the muscle cars around here, because that's probably going to be silly. That's probably going to not work very well. And then we will do a go-kart race afterwards. Custom vehicles off. All of that looks good. Now, there may still be a couple of spaces in all of this. I don't know what's going on with the invites, why it's being so broken this evening. However, if you would like to take part, Ewan is the person to message, who, although currently isn't in the session. So, yeah, Ewan is maybe going to be able to take part. Oh, this is a GTA race. Oh, I didn't change the race type. Well, you know, I keep forgetting that some of these load up as that, and then you can't change them once people have joined. So, that's annoying. You know, the general rule is don't shoot at people, for God's sake. Anyone shooting at other cars will be kicked. It is as simple as that. Because for some reason, in GTA's infinite wisdom, when you load up a race, and then you invite people, you're not allowed to change it. But if you replay a race with a lobby full of people, you're then allowed to change. Why it doesn't let me change it now? Like, it's very stupid. It's really annoying. Yeah, can't do anything about it, essentially. But yeah, there are a couple of spaces if you do want to take part. Ewan is the person to message alongside where we have highlighted here. Send you a message on Xbox. You've got to have the enhanced version of the game if you wish to take part. We'll try and get you connected, but invites are being a bit broken tonight. We'll try our best to get you in, but we can only do so much. GTA is GTA, and GTA is a broken game. It's probably the kindest way of putting it. It's about as reliable as a Ferrari. Chris, thank you very much for the donation. Saying Land Rover's 90 Heritage press car, which was built to the wrong spec with 2 glass sunroofs, carpets and air conditioning, none of which were available on the Heritage Special. Land Rover was accused of false advertising and had to apologise and give refunds. Oh dear. And that is also, it's one of those facts that I didn't know, never heard of it before. It also doesn't surprise me. Like, it doesn't surprise me that they would build a press car and spec it wrong. So, yeah. It really doesn't surprise me that I'm actually kind of surprised it's not happened more, to be fair, that press cars get spec'd wrong accidentally. Like, not even saying... if we're going to give the companies the benefit of the doubt, and things like that just slipping their mind, I can see how it would be kind of easy, but yeah, I bet that's happened to more companies as well. I bet other people have other press cars have been spec'd wrong or whatever. But yeah, Shady Brady, thank you for the donation, saying £1 equals shooter Liam. Take your pick. There's just so many. There's just so many we could possibly shoot at. Flare guns are fine. We'll flare gun a Liam. That's okay. Drake, thank you for the donation. Saying when it comes to Alex's Sundays when he's feeling so glum, GTA streams are sure to raise donation income, but beware all that are racing. He better be embracing when people donate and make him call out bum. P.S. Well, it happened again. I just noticed the Cult of 69 is back on the donation board. I've only just noticed it, but oh, nicely done as well. Nicely done as well, indeed, Drake. We've been very creative with the Limerick game today. We'll try and get Jamie connected. I don't know whether it's actually going to work, but yeah, we will try and go racing in a second. Jamie is connected. I don't know what the muscle cars are going to be. Don't remember. Let's go and find out, shall we? Lado's saying everyone put $1,000 on Danger Man. You can if you want. We're talking about in-game here. Don't bet real money. Christ. Not on a GTA race. Very silly idea. Oh, I do remember the muscle car. Oh, God. Please, game, don't be raining while we try and get muscle cars and while we try and get very silly muscle cars around a street circuit. Not a street circuit, sorry, around a go-kart track. Yeah. Challenger Hellcats around a wet go-kart track. While would be funny, will be very dangerous. This is the worst idea we've accidentally ever had. This was not supposed to happen. Oh no. Oh no. Are these the slippery surface props? I have a feeling they might be. Oh, this is going to be tough. Well, this was not what the intention was, but it is what we have got to deal with here. Let's just take it easy on lap 1. Drake's overshot the corner. There's going to be a lot of that. I think already the field is massively spread out. We are to the inside of Danger Man. The car feels really sluggish in these conditions. Oh no, don't do that. Bounce it off a wall and you're in a world of pain, pretty much. Right, loads of understeer through there. Christ. Now, one of the, I say, downsides with this track is because it is just constant corners, catch up pretty ineffective. Slipstream, pretty ineffective. You'll get one good use out of it, but that's it. You are, oh god, no, don't need help, Liam. It was already going to be difficult stopping enough for that corner. This section here is where catch-up is going to be most effective, but honestly, it's not going to be great, and this corner coming up is the best overtaking spot you get. Oh, and I think honestly, I think Danger Man might just win this by virtue of we've managed to fall over one another, and I doubt anyone is going, even in 8 laps, I don't think anyone is going to be able to reel in that gap without there being a mistake from Danger Man. I can't see us doing it. Now, maybe I should have lifted and just conceded the place to Liam, or Liam could have backed out when realised it was going to be awkward. At that point, it's one of those kind of 50-50 ones. There is a limited amount of space around this circuit, that is for sure. Oh, there we go. We are fine. Oh, there is a stricken car on the inside. Oh, Liam is going to send it to... Well, I mean... it's not an easy track to pass at. Liam is going to lift it. Yeah, this is really not helping us. Like, trying to get a pass done here. There are really... Turn 1, you can get it done, but you've really got to get the car stopped. And in these conditions, everyone is struggling to slow the car down. You can get a pass done through here, but it's unlikely. Again, you can sometimes get overtaken. This is such a narrow corner, unlikely to work. If you get a really good exit, you could pass into the hairpin, but Liam is too far back. So it's really going to be turn 1, or it is going to be... Oh, we got shot by a Lado with a flare gun. That's not what we need to do. Pushing the car a little bit too hard. It's on... really on the edge of the grip through all of that. Liam is back behind. Not going to have a look into turn 1 this time. I'm braking probably a little earlier. I am being a little bit more cautious here. Liam is going to get the pass done. I think this time around, yeah, I've got no grip out there. We're just going to have to lift. We have to accept that Liam has got a bit more pace than us. I think Liam does have a bit more pace than us here, although we'll be helped by the slipstream, of course. Oh, we're going to slide off there. Oh, God, I'm really struggling with this. And we're going to lose another place. We're going to slip out of the podium spots, though. We are going to keep the car alongside. Oh, there's a car in the wall. I was trying not put Racing King in. I committed to that move before I realised there was a car stuck and it was going to block Racing King in. We've been side by side on a go-kart track for a number of corners now, and Brazen's going to pass us all. We probably fought that one a bit too hard, really. However, it was a fun battle. Brazen is going to make the most of this. We are trying to sneak past. Can't do it. Racing King will hold on for the moment. Slow it down for turn 1. We might sneak alongside here. It's going to be a drag race to the next corner. It's a little bit of leaning. We might have finally got... Well, we might have got the pass done. We do get the car stopped. Now, can we chase down Brazen for a spot on the podium here? I mean, we've lost a big slide for the car behind us. There's another car in the tyre bundle out there. Not where you want to be. These are seriously tough conditions to be racing in. There's no doubt about it. If you haven't driven this circuit before, I do appreciate the backmarkers doing their best to try and keep out of the way. It is much appreciated. Oh, come on. Kevlar does dive out of the way. It's given us a good run to the outside of Brazen. I think Kevlar was trying to do their best to get out of the way at a very narrow section of the circuit. It is not always so easy to get clear. So we are now up to 3rd. I think you can be flat through there. I just don't trust the car to have the grip. Oh, one car is in the fence. But this has actually been a very exciting race around here. It's been over 3rd. The top 2 are long gone, but our little battle here has been very good. Racing King's got stuck in that. Amy and, I think, is it Mute, perhaps, have... me and Brazen kind of navigated it without really changing our race. But, yeah, unfortunately, the car probably should have waited. I don't know if they realised there were cars behind them, but, yeah, should maybe have waited out wide when realised so many cars were catching up. There is a Lado. Well, we didn't shoot a Liam. We ran a Liam over. Does that count, Shady? In fact, the best bit is we ran a Liam over and it didn't really affect our race at all. Like, our race only minorly affected. Not even that by running over a Liam at this point. Oh, Brazen is really having a look. I don't think I'm very good at this circuit in the rain. I just don't seem to have the speed in the cars that Danger Man or Liam have. I mean, I know we've fallen back a little bit from just a bit of bad luck. Catch up does not do a damn thing on this. Brazen is still there having a look. And this for everyone wondering why do we race with slipstream and catch up on? Well, we are having a great race with Brazen. If, for example, something had happened, Brazen wasn't here, you could see how easy it is to just run around on your own. Danger Man and Liam are having a terribly boring race. Okay, I might have intentionally run over Lado, and that might have been a little bit of an iffy manoeuvre, a late manoeuvre across the track that kind of screwed over Brazen. It wasn't trying to screw over Brazen, it was trying to run over Lado. I don't know if that makes it better or worse. I mean, yeah. I'm not sure. Chat? Does that make it better or worse? We didn't intentionally block Brazen's run. We were just trying to murder Lado. Big G, thank you for staying out. I think you're staying out of the way. Yeah, does look like you were. Thank you very much. It is appreciated. God, this has been a way bigger challenge than it was supposed. It was always going to be tough racing these cars here. Just, yeah, this has made it infinitely more challenging as we round what is essentially... Oh, that is an awkward place for a car to be. We are across the line. It's a second death for Ladho. Or Flatto, that works as well. Oh dear. Bloody hell. What a race. That was seriously hard work. I actually really enjoyed that race with Brazen or Racing King, unfortunately, until they got dumped further back. That's actually a really good, fun race. Real challenge in those conditions. Danger Man would take a victory. Liam would end up second. We fell a fair way back. Some of it, I don't think I quite had the pace in those cars, if I'm perfectly honest with you. We got a little bit unlucky with some of the other shenanigans, but yeah. I'll take a podium. I will definitely take a podium in this one. It was really good fun, even though that was way tougher to drive than it should have been. Shady saying I got my money's worth. Good. As long as you are satisfied. As long as you are satisfied with the double murder, technically, on Lado. And you're actually right. You should have all betted on. You should have all betted on Danger Man, as it was actually successful in that one. It was successful indeed. John, thank you very much for a very generous donation. Saying not only Cult of 69, but 422. Indeed it is. In 42069. Well done. Well done indeed. Diddy, thank you for the super chat. Saying 422, because 422 is 422, as in TOO. Although super chats don't show up on the donation bar yet, because I've not figured out how to make. I tried to figure it out today, although I did it a bit late. There wasn't an easy way to make it show up. I'm going to have a bit of a rejig on Streamlabs. So I'm afraid the super chats don't show up yet. They will do at some point in the future. But yes, thank you very much. They are still, of course, very, very much appreciated. But yeah, I haven't figured out quite how to sync it all. We'll get there. Despite, technically being a YouTuber, I'm not very good with technology. I'm good with creativity. I'm just bad at business and technology. So yeah, there is that. Well, why do you think Lado's running the merch store? Chris, thank you very much for the donation. Saying the Lotus 340R wasn't the most practical car in the world. Not only did it have no roof and no doors, but if the battery died, you had to go through the time-consuming process of removing the entire body in order to replace it. Oh, God. Oh, bloody hell. As someone who has replaced batteries in plenty of cars, oh, that would not be fun. That would not be fun at all. I like the 340R as far as it's... I don't think I'd ever own one. I think if I was going to buy a Lotus, for that money I could just buy an Exige, and I don't know why I wouldn't just buy an Exige. But they are kind of cool. It's one of those things, like, I'm glad Lotus made it. I don't think I'd ever go for one, because you get a really fast Exige for the same money, but they are weird and mad, and I'm glad they exist. So, yeah, they are very cool. They are very cool vehicles. But it also doesn't surprise me that they're horrifically complicated to work on. They do look like the sort of vehicle that's going to have a problem, basically. I mean, they were also a 90s Lotus. They're going to break down. They were 90s, weren't they? Were they very early 2000s? Could be wrong. But, yeah, probably not the most reliable engines in the world, were they? Shall we go do some go-kart racing? God, I'm worried about this one. I don't know what is going on. We hope it stopped raining. We hope it stopped raining. Fingers crossed, because rain, difficult. Muscle cars that are too big for the circuit, difficult. Put those two together was a really bad idea. But, you know, that's what chat wants to see. Lado, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, don't buy FailRace merch. It's been a nice few chill days. Big size is coming soon, though. But don't buy that either. You've got to buy merch. Otherwise, Lado gets stuck in the basement for even longer. Or maybe Lado's liking being in the basement, and that's why he's saying don't buy it. I don't know. I could ask. I'm not going to ask. Lado gets one weekly visit out of the basement, and that's it. Shall we go racing some go-karts? Let's see what happens before we go down a weird path. It's not even, as we said, it's not even me that's in control. It's Eve. She's the mastermind. She's currently asleep. She's not going to let Lado out of the basement. Devin, thank you very much for the super chat. Saying, good luck. Thank you. I'm probably going to need it. I am probably going to need it for this race. I don't know whether this is a good idea. I've gone for the modern go-kart just in the hope that because it's got like the whole bumpers around it, the hope is the collisions will be slightly nicer. I know it's not. Oh, what is my character doing? That doesn't look glitchy and broken at all. Okay, this has calmed down slightly. Yeah, I don't know whether... I don't think it really makes much difference. I think the hitbox is still going to be as janky on either of them, and collisions are still going to be weird, but we can try. Now these, of course, because they're much smaller and the slipstream is a lot more powerful and catch-up is more powerful, we won't have... Whoa! Well, we have been absolutely murdered. I mean, the slipstream and catch-up is more powerful. It is easier to recover, but that's going to be difficult from here. I might have... Well, I certainly didn't intentionally spin a Lado, but we did spin a Lado, as Lado was twitching and battling away with Longbow. Ended up across the track and into the side of us. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, well, there's just carts going everywhere. We did bump someone else. It was such a small bump, and they get to... the GTA physics is even madder with the go-karts than I remember. There were some seriously violent spins from what is the smallest of touches on some of these. But there we go. Right, Longbow. Let's work together, and hopefully we can climb our way a little bit more towards the front. So we've got a great run down here. Don't go on the sand on the inside. It will launch you into the track, as we have seen. Who is leading? Liam is leading from Ninetales. Oh, did not realise there was going to be a cart there. I didn't realise there was someone close enough to have that dive. Should probably have looked before committing to the turn-in on that one. Oh, God, it was a dive and a half, but also, yeah, could have done a bit more. It was just, yeah, didn't think there was going to be someone with enough speed to catch there. I said it before, we need a bloody rearview mirror on this game. Just a little one, just at the top of the screen. As a, you know, you can even have it as a toggleable option, depending on, you know, your preferences. It would make racing like 100 times better. Because stuff like that you would be able to see. You'd be able to see it. Okay, admittedly, no, go-karts don't have wind mirrors, but you know, normal cars will have some form of mirrors to see stuff like that. And you can't be clicking in the stick, constantly looking back while you get to a turning point of a corner. We've got a fantastic run through here. Wait, Brazen's not a lemon anymore? What's going on? What's happened? The lemon is no more. Well, it's no more this race. Lemon's on holiday? That doesn't look right at all. That can't be right. Oh, we're up to 7th anyway. I think that's the lead pack ahead of us. Yeah, Ninetales is... We saw them in that group, and they are the leader of the race. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Everyone's had an accident on the final corner. That's the thing. Never mind. We've got through it very well. Oh, that was Amy having a big accident, wasn't it? Yep. Amy was having a big crash. We've got no speed down here. Liam will go soaring past, and then we will get slipstream from... Liam, no! Too much understeer. Oh, thank God we didn't cause anyone else to end up in that crash. Ah, damn it. I got the slipstream from Leo a little bit too late down that straight, and it just left us... Oh, Danger Man's had issues in the chicane. Yeah, and it just left us carrying a load of speed into a corner that I just wasn't quite prepared for. Silly error, that one. Oh, Brazen's right behind us. I still think there's a chance for us to catch up to the leaders, honestly. We're not even at the halfway mark. We've caught once, so we should be able to do it again. Oh, I'll give Brazen a helpful bump. We are to the outside, but I don't want to be on that line because you'll end up on the banking through there. We'll let Danger Man slipstream Brazen. That should give us a good run here. Oh, yeah, okay, so a lap later, we're basically back to where we were. Oh, Liam found the same wall. Bloody hell. That is a scary corner in the go-karts. Liam absolutely hit that one with some force. We have got 1,000,000 miles an hour into the chicane. We made it work. Danger Man will get us on the exit. That's fine. That's to be expected, really. Lots of understeer from Danger Man. Is out a little bit wide, but all is good. We pick up the draft for the penultimate corner. Brazen's looking around the outside. Now, you can go side by side. It's easier to go side by side through that final chicane with go-karts. Oh, well, we've got dumped and spun, but we did land pointing the right way at the end of all this. Amy's here. Liam's here as well. Oh, it's back to being a 5-kart battle for the lead. Uh-oh. Well, oh, and Danger Man's found the wall now as well. So far, 3 leaders have found that wall. I'm going to guess a lot more vehicles. Actually, technically I wasn't leading. Well, I have led the race, but I wasn't leading at the time I crashed into it. But a lot of people have found that wall. We got an almighty shove from Liam, but that's worked. It's put us to the lead of the race here. Ninetales can look round the a way to go. It doesn't really matter. Liam's got loads of speed and will get past. We've got momentum coming into this final corner. That's fine. Brazen's going all the way around the outside. Liam with a huge amount of speed. This is going to be a crazy slipstream to the line. I don't think Liam realised there was a kart on the inside, and I think our race is maybe over. Where there's we've got going all right speed. It might still just about be enough laps to catch up. We can't really afford another mistake. Yeah, it was the dangers of that wider line through there. If anyone does run a bit wide, you end up... If you're on the wide line and somebody runs wide, you get squeezed into the wall. Actually, with a little bit of slipstream, you catch up so quickly in these. I take it back. By the end of the lap, we're nearly back in the fight. So, yeah, it's a little bit extreme, the slipstream on the go-karts. If we managed able to do it, I didn't think we were going to do it that quickly. I really did think we were going to be in trouble. But apparently not. Oh, Ewan's had a bad day there. We've got so much speed heading in towards turn 1. Looks like Liam got turned across the pack, I think? I don't know. Liam was somehow going left well before the corner required it, which is a bit sketchy. We're going to have someone go past, or 2 someones actually, go past on that wide line through there. Or glad Liam didn't hit the wall, because I was committed to that line and there was going to be nothing I could do about it to change it. Danger Man with a very sneaky pass for the lead. We've got lots of speed going into the chicane, but that won't work. We might get a good run on the exit, though. We do. That'll do very nicely for me, if I can slow it down, which we do. Right. Slipstream off of Danger Man. The front pack has got a little bit more spread out here. Not got enough momentum. Didn't have anyone to slipstream off of on that line. Oh, yeah, glad I didn't try to go around the outside of Danger Man, considering what happened. Oh, Liam, I don't know where you were going. I don't know. Liam might have been trying to wait for Danger Man. I'm not sure. Problem was, we were on the outside, and I couldn't really make it. We couldn't really make my cart vanish there. So, Amy, I'm going to guess, has come off that wall, as many people have so far in this race. Oh, we got a lot of speed. Oh, well, we got a lot of speed in an awkward place. Oh, and then I'm trying to get out of the way of everybody. Oh, dear. Things have gone wrong. Well, Liam has caught up in all of that. God damn it. That really might be it for us now. We've got one more lap. I mean, we've seen incredible... If we get everything perfectly clean, it might be possible. That was... Well, yeah. As we say that, we then get dumped down to 11th. Yeah, not happening. Yeah, we sent it a bit hard into that final corner in the hope. Oh, Oh, Bumpy's not going to make the corner. Oh, Bumpy with an awesome flip. I mean, it wasn't a good overtake, but it was a great crash. Ah, we're just slipping back on this one. Final couple of laps. It was going really well up until it didn't. Oh, loads of people having issues through there this time around. We survived, but barely. Big run. Oh, god damn it. It was a really big run for us around the outside, and then someone hit the inside wall, and that pinged around. The leaders are well clear. We are following a lemon, or a not lemon, actually. Brazen is a lemon no more. Can we swing a pass around the outside of Brazen? We can. It's going to be a 6th place. That was a hell of a pass, actually. I'm pleased with that one. That might be one of my favourite overtakes I've done. Admittedly, I mean, yeah, it was in the go-karts and there was more space, but that was a long way around the outside. And with Ewan having an accident towards the finish line, we will sneak an extra place. Oh, Ninetales takes victory. Glisker we didn't see Glisker the entire race, I don't think. But Glisker ends up 2nd with fastest lap. Liam is 3rd. Dangerman is 4th. Salmon gets 5th. We will end up in 6th. Ahead of Brazen, Ewan, Amy, and Chris round out the top 10. A bit of bad luck for a couple of cars on the on some of those corners. There was, yeah, quite a few. Quite a few kind of almost unavoidable crashes at some of those. Go-karts are tough to race. They're very twitchy. They're very very easy to make a little overcorrection almost, and then sadly end up putting someone around or whatever. But yeah, it was a fun race. It was a manic race. So I hope the go-kart racing lived up to expectation. Devin, thank you very much for the super chat, saying you made it to boarding first for a good while. I guess battling first for a good while. When will Discussing Survive the Hunt release? Tomorrow, hopefully, unless something horrific happens. But yes, it should be tomorrow. That it was meant to be yesterday, but it wasn't quite ready. So yeah, it's ended up being pushed to Monday. But yeah, it should be out then. That is the plan. Diddy, thank you very much for the donation. Saying, can you do the How's Your 2020 Going track? Love the carnage. What's time? We should probably be able to have a go with that at some point. I don't see why not. Yeah, we can have a look. We are going to Boost Canal next. It's going to be Boost Canal. It's going to be... It's going to be very silly. It's going to be very silly. If you haven't seen Boost Canal before, you are in for a treat. If you have seen Boost Canal before, you know what mayhem is about to befall everybody. Yeah. It's going to be pain. It's going to be suffering for us racing. I mean, hopefully the audience it'll be enjoyable. If it's pain and suffering for them, we're doing it wrong. But yes, we will see how it goes. We're going to put a car into a skate park because we can. You know, probably not the best use for a car. However, you know, unfortunately not very much we can do in terms of stunts. I'm just letting everyone say vaguely load in because servers are being a bit of a mess. We will probably have we'll probably have no army for the first race, and then we'll probably have army for the second race. Although the army aren't as effective as you want. I mean, they are effective, kind of. They can be is probably the better way to put it. Sometimes they're very effective. Sometimes they're very dumb. Right, here we go. This is the madness of Longbow. Can't even blame Brazen for this one. Can't even blame the madness of Brazen for this one. This is all Longbow's doing. Can't remember what vehicles. We for the inevitable million requests as to what we're going to race. We can only race a very certain select vehicles because they have to be small enough to fit through the track. I can't actually remember all of the ones that do. But, yeah, basically we've got to use very small vehicles, otherwise they get stuck. just do that. Make sure that's that. And then we shall invite everybody into the game. Because, yeah, one particular tunnel is very, very low. So we can't race mules, for example, around here. They just physically won't fit. Standard cars struggle around here. Ramp cars, I think ramp cars might even be a bit too wide for a couple of places. So, yeah, I think lawnmowers, I think you would... Can you fall off lawnmowers in this game? I can't actually remember what the physics are like. They might. I don't think they're selectable anyway. So we shall see how it goes. Yeah, this is a very, very silly race. There are a couple of things you can do to try and go a bit faster. But yeah. All the cars that we have selectable here. Actually, I'll tell you what. Because I don't think we've ever done... sports classics around here. So let's go do that. Let's go and do that. I think we've still got problems. I think we've still got problems getting people connected. Wonderful. Zav, thank you very much for the donation. Saying points so far tonight. Dangerman on 31, Liam on 31, Alex on 26, Ninetails on 17, Laddo on 13, Grisker 10, Newt 6, Brazen 6, Level 8 4, Salmon 4, Amy 2, R-King 1, and Valtrek 1. Scoring is 9 for first, 6 for second, and then 4, 3, 2, 1 down to 6. That's like, is that the old Formula 1 points? I think it was, wasn't it? I mean, 3 of us are having a good night. To be fair, I started off with 2 wins, so, you know, it's always going to be a good way to start. It's not very often. Hey, we've got Ewan, the one in charge of the invites, has now finally got connected. We are having a hell of a time. I don't know what's going on with GTA. Is there any reason why GTA should be so wonky this evening? Does anybody know? I sure as hell don't. But, yeah, GTA has decided it doesn't really want to behave itself tonight. Yeah, we're trying to get people in. If you do want to take part, we have still got some spaces, but we are having problems. Ewan is the person to message on Xbox, and you've got to be on the enhanced version if you want to take part. We will try our best to get you invited, but honestly, they seem to be having some problems, basically. We will go... actually, look through here. No, I think we've got everybody from the last job selectable is here. To be honest, I might just start it. If you have got an invite, you can, you know, still join while the race is in progress. Okay, I can't start it yet because we have now got someone connected. Of course, the second I sit here and say, "Oh, we're going to go," is the second someone starts to join. There we go. Mr. Unconcerned saying they're getting to release the Better Connected DLC. This is just encouraging you to buy it. That would not surprise me. Don't give game companies ideas, because someone will bloody do that, won't they? Oh, someone's gonna do that. Oh, you get a better connection if you pay more. EA absolutely will do that at some point. Chris, thank you for the donation, saying the Dodge Avenger was the first car to have a buy one get one free offer after every single dealer in the UK reported having over 12 months of unsold stock. Even after this offer, it's reported that 4 people took them up on the deal. You can still buy one new. Yeah, no one bought the Avenger over here. I don't think many people bought it in the States either, but it was not a popular car in England. I knew someone who had one. It didn't work at the time. I don't know whether they've still got it. Probably. Oh, that's gone very badly wrong. I have a plan, but it doesn't really work with the larder here. The plan that's worked for me in the past is you turn into the wall. However, the larder just climbed it at that point. All it wanted to do was climb the wall, so that's concerning. Not sure that technique is going to work so well with this car. Oh. Ow. well, there goes all my momentum. It was good while it lasted. Ah! Yes. That's okay. Chris has just absolutely been thrown to space. We can ride the wall. That's fine. That's the sort of corner that you want. Don't explode. Don't explode. Thank you, car. Way. Hello. Don't mind me. I am upside down in an awkward place. That is just about the fail-raciest way of doing things. Go on. I am in a really bad place here. I was the right way up, but also in a really bad place there. Okay. We are off the walls. Climb, car. Oh, crap. Too much climbing. It could have been worse. Ow. Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris. I'm still reversing. I'm still stuck reversing. I mean, if I just stay here, someone will punt me. Oh, someone's punted me out of the way a little bit too much there. Okay. And go! Boost canal your way forward. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Oh, no, that's fine. There we go. There's Voucher. There's a danger man. We can go past... Oh, why did my car... What did I hit? I hit something. And now we're upside down again. We just like facing the wrong way. I think I've spent more of this race backwards than I have forwards. Hello, Jamie. For God's sake, I just want to turn around. It has been very impossible to turn around in the boost canal. Oh, no. Well, throw. Actually, no, that was quite good. The weird bounce off the wall there actually helped us. We kind of just hit the wall and stopped. Which is helpful. I would take that. Liam is leading the way by miles, and then there's Ninetales and Drake in second. Yeah, we've just had a bad... I mean, a lot of people had a bad run through here, and I couldn't... Well, we ended up getting committed to that as a plan there. Oh, mute with a little bit of lag. I don't know why I went on the brakes there. It's not like the brakes are going to do a damn thing. We cannot get any luck. These bounces off a wall, it's just every time for us we're pointing an awkward way, or we're... Yeah, the luck is not with us on this circuit, and... Oh, hello, Chris. Hello, Chris. Okay, well, the luck was a little bit more with us there. Once again, I'm pointing backwards, but we're ninth. Come on. Oh, that works. Okay. Up, wall, badly landed. And... Oh, uh-oh. No, car. Okay, well, it has landed again on its wheels, at least. Why does it keep spinning? My car has just decided all it wants to do is spin when it hits something. Oh, well, that one there, admittedly, was less anything I could do about that. It was a lot of, we've just got punted by stuff. I'm pretty sure every time we come off a wall, we land facing the wrong way. It's got to be like 6 or 7 times in a row now. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Car, just stop. Okay. Off the wall, land it nicely. Off that wall, didn't land it nicely. Off that wall, really bad. It could have been worse. At least we could go forward. Slightly. Well, this is unfortunate. That post there is better to hit than just sending yourself flying into the air traffic control tower. So I'll take it. Oh, and then we got some sliding a little bit. Why did I put it on 5 laps? That was a bad idea. For some reason I thought the laps were quicker. For some reason I did think the laps were quicker. I mean, in theory you could go in reverse and you'd never hit a boost pad, but I don't think it would actually be a quicker way around the circuit. You'd be constantly getting collected by other cars, so you would end up being spun a lot. And because the cars are so quick on the boosts, the chances are, yeah, being in reverse wouldn't actually do you much good, because these boost pads are so powerful. You are going so fast when it's working. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, I cannot get a single bit of luck on the landings. It's so bad. I mean, like, it's a silly track. It's supposed to be. But there is really zero luck for me on these landings. Oh, game. It was about to have a nice landing, and then you've just thrown me up to space again. God dear, Danger Man is nearly caught up to us. Oh, hey Chris. Although we got... it wasn't too bad through that section. Whoop. Oh. Okay, well there's a... Well, it was almost a lucky landing. I still don't quite know where I am. Whoa. Thank you. Still not 100% sure where I am and how it ended up, but some luck did happen. And once again, I'm pointing the wrong way. We've done more J-turns in this car than anything else, I think, at this stage. Right, bounce off the wall. Nice. Land it. Nice. Bounce off that wall. Punt to Danger Man. I think a lot of cars are ending up pointing backwards in this. And then we can ride the wall until... Way! Not over there. Hello! We've gone so far. How have I ended up there? That's not the line you're supposed to take. Don't mind me. We just got thrown at Drake, pretty much. There was, yeah. I mean, I've had some crashes at that section of circuit. Not normally got that far, you sneaky bugger, Chris. I mean, it was a valiant effort at an overtake. Ladder. Behave yourself. If that had managed to get itself stuck in the fence, that would have been hilarious. Thankfully, it did not. Whoa. And hey, Chris. And that's what I was mean about going in reverse. Doesn't often help you that much. Because someone's going to chuck it into you at some point. Oh, God, if you're going fast enough to make it worthwhile, you'll be fighting towards the front in theory. And that just means everyone's going to chuck cars at you. Whoop. Uh-oh. Land on your wheels, whatever you do. Okay, well, wheels helpful, backwards less helpful. Ninetales and Liam are leading. I don't know how they're leading by so far. They must have got a technique for getting around here better than the rest of us. Well, there is a fair amount of luck involved, but there must be a technique if you're able to consistently do those sort of lap times around here, or lap times considerably better than me, who is now turtled. There we go. And we do seem to be racing mostly Chris and Danger Man at this point for around the 10th place spot. That was... it wasn't the worst landing we've done today. Can we bounce off that wall nicely? Nope. No. I'm going to just annoy Chris slightly with a small tap. Oh, no. And we're going to spin on a wall. Car just didn't want to steer. I mean, it was at a very silly angle, so it perhaps makes sense it didn't want to steer. Oh. And I am back to doing a J-turn again. Okay, can I hit that post, please? Okay, not the outcome I wanted. I wanted to hit the post and stop, but we've overtaken, well, we had overtaken Chris. We've overtaken Brazen or caught Brazen? Don't quite know where Brazen has cut. Either someone's dropped back or we've caught Brazen, and I'm not sure which one it is, because we were fighting over 10th, I thought, before Brazen turned up. Oh, there's been a little bit of argy-bargy going on. I mean, like, I say, not that it matters, in that it's going to be about 2 corners, and we're going to have crashed into each other multiple times from boost pads anyway. Whoop. Like so. And spin, and go. Ow. And as quickly demonstrated, it wasn't going to take long for boost pad death. Okay, ride the wall, fall off the wall at the wrong moment. Oh no, actually quite a good moment, and then a bad moment. Damn it. Oh, I'm stuck on the wall again. Well, this was an absolutely terrible idea. Ninetales was already finished. I have no idea how. Well done, Ninetales. Oh, hello, Chris. Oh, come on, come on. No. No. Ewan's finished in 3rd. Bloody hell. Can we sneak a pass on Chris? Yes. Briefly. Am I facing the wrong way again? Yes. Whoa! That's fine. We've landed back on our wheels. Salmon's on their roof. Actually, I'm going to use Salmon's car to slow myself down at some point. Oh, now this has been a good section. Oh, go on. Ride the wall. Fall off the wall. Land in the canal. And face the right way. Oh, God. Hey, Brazen. I mean, that was a very cool section for us. Newt's crossed the line in 6th. Can we get this top 10 that we want? I mean, it would depend entirely on if my car would actually land. Oh, for God's sake. I mean, I was kind of hoping for that because we were really struggling. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, there we go. Oh, Brazen's had an accident. This is an epic job. It's not going to go our way. We've gone. We didn't quite make it to the river. Oh, it looked like we were almost in the fight. It looked like we were almost there in the fight because Brazen and Salmon had an accident. But we couldn't quite do it. We're going to cut underneath Brazen. No! Brazen! You sneaky lemon! I don't actually know whether we beat Brazen or not. No! The cheaty lemon did it. Ah. God damn it. Sneaky, sneaky lemon. But Ninetales will take victory. Liam is 2nd. Ewan is 3rd. Gliska 4th. Valtrek in 5th. Then in Mute, Dangerman, Drake, Jamie, and Salmon rounding out the top 10. We had a fairly entertaining battle for around 10th place with Chris for a lot of it. Brazen with with the end point. Salmon got involved right at the end and managed to steal the temp away from us. Dangerman was with us for a while. But then managed to make a bit of a gap. Brazen somehow got fastest lap of the race as well. Such a silly race. Such a silly race indeed. Kind of disappointed we didn't make it all the way to the river, if I'm honest with you. But there we go. Through the gate, thank you very much for the donation. Saying thank you / condolences from chat for doing Boost Canal. I hope the next car can wall ride better. No car wall rides well. No car wall rides well. Sadly, I can tell you that much. King Craigie. Sorry, I'm doing terrible pronunciation. But thank you very much for the donation. Saying first time donating in an awesome mood after Liverpool win. Thank you for awesome videos. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you very much for the donation. I'm glad you are enjoying the nonsense that is currently going on here. I'm kind of curious as to what the off-road car might be. Let's give it a try. A buggy, maybe? Possibly. I guess we'll find out. Some Lesty, thank you very much for the super chat, saying for the suffering. Yeah. It's definitely suffering goes on in these. The larders are not. I mean, nothing's easy to drive through here. The larders in particular seemed particularly awkward. We're going to have an added level of difficulty with this one. We are having an added level of difficulty because now the army are going to be involved. It's not going to be a June. It's not going to be a big vehicle. It's going to be Bifter. The buggy that's called a June. I do know it's not the lawnmowers in utility because that's the Golf Caddy because we've run that before. So we're running something different today. So yeah, I'd expect it to be the Bifter or like the BF injection maybe. That could probably fit. There is a legit fear. It's never quite happened. But with the army being involved, there is a very real possibility that the tunnel could get blocked. With player vehicles, no, they're going to move. There is a chance the army Grangers are going to glitch themselves and get stuck. I think we can cheese it. I think if we do get stuck and you reset, I think you're in ghost mode long enough to get out of it. But yeah, there is a very real possibility that the track could get blocked. I mean, the army vehicles can actually just get into the canal anyway, and sometimes just get on the circuit. It's uncommon, but it can happen, and if one does get stuck there, it could cause all sorts of chaos. We have had issues with the army in the tunnel. I don't think we ever completely blocked it, but yeah, there is a possibility. Now, if you own the hangar in the military base, you won't get a wanted level, but so many army vehicles are going to be around the place, they're still going to be annoying, essentially. So, yeah. Right. Shall we begin? Let's see what happens. I was going to say, what if I turn traffic on and have more army vehicles to be sure it wouldn't matter. There'll be plenty spawning anyway. It's going to be silly. It's just the best way to put it. It's going to be ridiculous. Hold on for dear life. And hope we don't keep landing everything backwards. Oh, of course. I didn't think about the Kalahari. Well, that's what we're going to use. I think I have. I remember having tested. Seem to remember having tested this one with the Kalahari at some point. I can't remember if it was ever filmed or not. Right. The Kalahari's tackle a boost canal with wanted levels. Oh, the lemon is there. That's not the sight you want to see. However, it is a sight we are going to have to deal with. Onwards we go. We'll try and run away from everything and stay out of trouble. We are into the first quarter first. Jason Hill, thank you very much for the super chat, saying keep up the fantastic entertainment. Thank you very much. I shall try to. Hopefully you will enjoy this silly race that is about to happen. No, I'm stuck. I am literally stuck. Well, bumpy. Oh, thank you. Never mind. We were freed. No. How has that happened? How have I somehow come out that badly from there? Well, Lado's gone round above all of us. That was actually very impressive from Lado. Nicely done. Oh, there's a great... Oh, well, it's despawn... What? I hit it, and then it despawns for everybody else. Oh, no, it's glitchy and weird. Never mind. Hello, Lado. Don't mind me. We have turned up a lot of speed. Oh, still having trouble. There we go. Bumpy's exploded. Honestly, it's a miracle more vehicles don't explode. As we say that, Chipman explodes. We are spinning around. Liam has gone barreling through and into the wall, and Danger Man is there. And Ducky is past. Oh. There we go, we're fine. Bounce off some walls. Danger Man is less fine. These are definitely nicer. Oh, lots of vehicles have exploded. These are nicer than the larders, although I still can't get the luck on the landings, twisting it. Oh, for God's sake. I literally just got it pointing forwards. Bloody Ewan turns up. Oh, crap. Right, and now we're down to 10th and 11th. Oh, we found Chris again. We can resume our battle. We can resume our battle. Oh, for God's sake, stop spinning! Don't mind the rolling. I don't care about the rolling. Just please stop spinning every time. We waste so long having to try and get the car pointing the right direction. It's very frustrating. I'll take the hit. The hit's better. The hit at least means even if we're spinning, we've still got some momentum going for it. Hey, Chris. Caught up to Danger Man. Oh, we're getting shot. Kalahari, not the most bulletproof vehicle in the world. Chris managed to nearly roll it over there. Nicely done. Oh, get out of the way, Jeeps. Ah! I'm very poorly from many bullets. Many bullets are bad. Well, that was an unfortunate series of events. Fairly fortunate for me. Probably about to be less fortunate as we lead this little group into the canals. If something goes wrong, oh, probably going to be involved. Ow. No. Okay, actually, no. Kind of good. I mean, Wasn't ideal to get stuck. However, the punt clear was helpful. And we are up on the... We were up on the banking. We are now not on the banking. And then we've fallen off the banking and done a silly roll. Sure. Ducky exploded behind us. No, behave, car. Where on earth am I going? I have very little clue. And I come back pointing the wrong way again. Chris's past has given an almighty punt to Citizen, and we have given Chris... Oh, what has happened there? Why has that happened? More of why is any of that happening, and... I mean, we've all somehow made it. Just a lot of things occurred in a very small space of time, and I'm not completely sure on a lot of them. But just... Whoa! I mean, as a cluster of, like, 4 vehicles, we are currently helping each other go forward. I use the word helping very loosely. Oh, beans. Yeah, we are now back to not helping each other, but that's fine. I mean, we're 10th. Again, we're battling Chris for around the top 10. I mean, this time it's 1 place higher than I think last run. But, ow. Gliska's exploded. Fred's being killed, I think, by the army. Oh, Kalahari. Please. Blah. Hey, Danger Man. I would like to be on my wheels now, please. We are. Danger Man has turned up and got massive speed from Longbow, and Chris was there, and my camera's had a bad time, and I don't even know what way to go to get my car on its wheels. Citizens died. Oh, that's so many soldiers. Oh, that's a very glitchy soldier. Ah! There's so many of them. Oh yeah, we're gonna die there. Christ. Yeah. That doesn't normally happen. Oh, now we've got an infinite respawn. Game! Game! Thank you. Lado died. Oh, really? Ah. Please no shoot at me. We have enough problems as it is. The army has really turned up. Oh, dear. That went a little too high on the wall. Right, off that wall. There we go. Try and keep the car low, or not. Either or is fine. Brazen's finished. Brazen's won. The lemon has won it. Chipman has died. I mean, a lot of people have died in this one. Uh-oh. Actually, that's quite a good ride along the wall there for a moment. And bounce and bounce. And now we can go. Gliska finishes 2nd. Liam is 3rd. There is a Jeep in the tunnels. Oh, that was a great transition. I mean, if I could land this on my wheels pointed the right way. Oh, look at that. That was a fantastic transition there as well. And not bad through that section. It's a shame the start of this lap was so bad, because the rest of it's actually been going surprisingly well. I do worry about the amount of army vehicles that are going to end up by the finish line. However, I can't really do much about it. Like, we've just got to go and hope that it's clear when we get there, or hope that it's busy enough to slow down some of the vehicles in front, but by the time I get there, it's clear. Oh, of course we found Chris. We literally can't do this race without finding Chris. It's going to be us versus Chris. This time it's for 13th place, unless anything untoward happens out in front, which, let's face it, might well do. Oh, no. And Longbow's turned up. Longbow's had a big accident. Hey, Chris. Right. Off the post. Land on the wheels. Keep momentum, keep momentum. Ooh. Hello, everyone. Don't mind me. Please don't mind me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. No Longbow. No Longbow. Oh, if Longbow's beaten me to the line, I'm going to be very unhappy. I think Longbow might have done it, though. I don't know. Longbow might have pushed us across the line just about well enough there. Oh, God. Just beat Longbow. Okay. Fairly happy. Not all that happy, but fairly happy. 12th. Could have been way worse. Actually had a fairly good final lap, which is something. I'll take that. I mean, it wasn't a great lap, but yeah. But there we go. Brazen will claim a victory in the second race at the Boost Canal. 142. Bloody hell. Brazen with a ridiculously good fastest lap. Bits of that final lap were very quick for me, but it started off terribly. What a silly race. What a silly race indeed. Christian Sweden, thank you very much for the donation, saying Sir Alex spun a lot. That was absolutely my race experience right there. We absolutely spun around many times. There was a lot of silly moments going on there. Oh, that's the Boost Canal. If you haven't seen it before, I hope you enjoyed the utter carnage that was that that we somehow just about made it through with some sanity. I'm not going to say all the sanity because I don't think it was all the sanity, but some of the sanity made it through. Let's not get carried away with how much made it through, but there we go. Kimura, thank you very much for the donation, saying, hi Alex and FailRace, I'm having a tough time mentally right now. Yet again, the FailRace community and your excellent videos are keeping me going. I just want to say thank you, and without you, I wouldn't be here today. Well, I'm very glad to hear that that I'm able to, I say, bring some positive experiences, bring some entertainment to people, even when people are having a difficult time and everything. I'm always glad to hear that that the videos, that the streams, and all that can be helpful. I have turned to YouTube plenty of times for that very reason. So it's always good to hear that my videos can do the same for others. Hopefully, I'm sure things will get better for you. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying today's stream and all the nonsense that we will inevitably bring. Just freak out some AI cars. Right. What race are we going to do now? I think we're going to save. We're going to save the scavenger hunt race until the very end. We were going to have a look. I'm trying to remember what transform races I have. I don't think I have very many. We're not doing box of personal and that stuff. God, I can't remember what transform races we have at all. I don't think there's any way to even say what ones are and what ones aren't. Deadly intersection we're not doing. It's not big enough. I can't. Oh, we did get one. Well, we got. We might have to. I'm trying not to do too many crazy races in a row because it gets frustrating doing too many crazy races in a row. So we'll try and look for. Oh, I know the race we were going to do. I know the race we were going to do because we were going to film it, but it didn't quite work how I wanted it to with filming. But I believe it should work. Right. I believe it should work better for a stream, but we shall see. So it's not even under that because it's just a normal race. GTA, could I? Oh, GTA. It literally wouldn't let me select. Hold on. Oh, beans. It's got broken. I might be able to find it. It might be a different way I can find it. It's got broken in the way to select stuff. Play job. I might be able to find it here. Yes, I can get to it here. That works at least. Right. Let's try this one again. So this is a slightly different style of race. It's a slightly different style of race. It's an interesting little challenge. Essentially, it's kind of like a Race of Champions style circuit. Half the grid start on one side, half the grid start on the other side, and you kind of go racing. And if you do an even number of laps, you each go around the circuit to go the same distance. We tested it, and it kind of works. The one problem you get is if you fall off the back of a pack, you can end up really struggling to catch back up again. So, yeah. We will see how this goes. Okay, it's working. I was slightly worried it had all broken. But, yeah. Okay. We will go racing. We'll start with the compacts. Why not? What could possibly go wrong with any of that? Yeah, everything looks good. We'll try and get everyone connected. We almost broke the game. I mean, it was close. The GTA menus are not very good. Basically, you have multiple pages of like bookmarked tracks, and if you go forward one page, you can't then go back a page. And once you've gone forward a page, you just get stuck on that one. It's really, I can't describe it very well unless you've fought with the system yourself. And sometimes when you're on the list, it just doesn't let you select anything. It's horrible. I don't know how it's so broken. It's like I've figured out how to work around it, but it should never be a broken thing. I don't know how they've broken the menu to select a track. Of all of the things in the world to break, the menu for selecting a track is one of the weirdest ones. But then I perhaps shouldn't be amazingly surprised. You know, it's GTA at the end of the day. So, yeah. I don't know if we're going to have more than 21 at this point in time. I think things have got a little bit janky and broken. If you want to join, you can still send a message to Ewan, who is third on the list at the moment. Yeah, you can still send a message to you, and we'll try and get you connected. If you are trying to join to the session at the moment, if we do start the race, you can still get connected, and you will be able to get into the next one at least. Chris, thank you very much for the donation, saying paint colours offered in the mid-70s by British Leyland included Am I Blue, Bold as Brass, Drive Red, Hairy Lime, Home on the Orange, Envy Green, Peel Me a Grape, Oh Fudge. I mean, it's a great list of colour names, I'll give them that. It is a great list of colour names right there. It's kind of a shame you don't have very many interesting colours on cars these days. Not compared to the sort of 60s and 70s cars, where there was a million colours to choose from. Nowadays, you get maybe 3. And then occasionally you get a couple of interesting runs. But yeah, you don't get very many exciting coloured cars nowadays. I mean, I know why, because not many people buy the exciting coloured cars, which is a shame. When you go to a car park, it's literally a varying black, grey, silver, white, occasionally a blue or a green or a red car. It's miserable, really. It's just all monochromatic. There we go, that was the word I was looking for most of the time. I'm no one to speak. I have a black estate car, but I also don't want to have that permanently, if that makes sense. But there we go. Shall we get started? Compacts, 6 laps around here. We shall see how it all pans out on this. Kelly saying Dodge has a modern dark purple called Hell Raisin. I like it. Dodge still have some fun colours on some of their vehicles, but then again, you compare it to some of the sort of 70s muscle cars, and their colour lists were fantastic. It's always funny going back to like Forza games where you can certainly have the manufacturer colours, and you look at what some of the 60s and 70s cars offerings they had. It was awesome. But what can you do if people don't buy those colours all too often? At the end of the day, like, wrapping cars nowadays is much more affordable. So if you do want a fun coloured car, you have an option to do just that. So yeah. Right, so this circuit, as I said, Racer Champion style. Oh god, Racer Champion style circuit, kind of split route. It is a little easy to get lost. Film and crew will have a bit of an advantage, or anyone who's driven it before. But film and crew have driven it before will have a little advantage in that they will know roughly where we're going. It's just the last thing you want to do is fall out of the slipstream. Because you fall out of the slipstream, it's really difficult, and I mean really difficult, to catch back up. So you run the risk of just running around on your own for the entire race, which can be a bit dull. We're going to get a good run down here, but as is Liam. Liam to the inside now. Well, oh no! Ooh, bloody hell. We got away with it. Now, we are racing... We were racing our own side of the pack, and we are, of course, racing the other side of the track. You don't want to get caught up too much with your own, like with our battling. In a way, you don't want to lose too much time fighting amongst yourselves, but also, at the end of the day, you do want to be leading your side of the road because you're going to be winning. Yeah, it's a tough balance between working together and fighting for position and all that. Oh god, we will find out soon. So the track is tried to be fairly balanced, but it is never going to be 100% perfect. We will find out at the end of this lap what side of the circuit is leading. Ninetales had a good run, and I didn't really want to have to shut the door. Liam is going to lead the way through here. We are happy to sit back. It looks like the other side is leading. Dangerman and Gliska are... Oh, no. Yes, Dangerman and Gliska are leading. Okay, there's a little bit of lag from a green car there. So Dangerman and Gliska are leading. They've pulled out quite a margin over the rest of the cars on their side. We've almost got in trouble there. Who is still with... Okay, Level 8 is still with us. That's good. So we've got... we've got a 5-car breakaway on our side. In some ways, it's more challenging. A 2-car breakaway is easiest to manage because you've only got one other car you're racing with. Here, we've got to be aware of attacking and defending and all of that stuff. However, we have got plenty of experience in this breakaway. As I say that, we've very nearly smashed our car into a barrier. Forgot there was that along that part of the circuit. Liam's ran a little bit deep through there. Ninetales tried to cut back. Liam ran deep into the corner, but was at a good exit. Dangerman and Gliska are still battling away over on that side. I think our side has gained time from where we were last time around in this sequence. So we might have the lead. If we can have a good run through this side, we might stand a chance of having the lead against them. I think we're closer than we were last time around. But that's the dream, that's the hope. We do seem to have pulled away from Level 8. Really can't afford a mistake through all of this. Okay, no, never mind, Level 8's there. Just lost sight of them momentarily. Oh, I forgot where the track went. Thought that was a faster corner than it was. Liam is escaping away a little bit at the front. This we cannot afford to let happen. So the reason why you see more cars escaping in this is because of the split route nature of it. So catch-up only slows down the leader, right? Which is fine. When you have a normal race, the leader slows down. Everyone ends up sort of stacking up behind the leader. Yeah, we are now. So now Liam is the leader of the race. We are clear of the other side. There is Gliska and Dangerman. But yes, only the leader gets slowed down. But when it's a normal race, the pack will end up getting slowed down because they catch the leader and then everyone's swapping who's the leader. On this track, with the way the split route goes and the differences in positioning, essentially, it's not... The lead car doesn't back a pack up in the same way. It's a little bit... It's difficult to explain. I can't think of a best way of putting it, but just trust me. The catch-up is just a lot less effective, which is why if you get separated, you're kind of screwed. It's why we haven't really seen anyone recover from a poor start here. If you have a poor start, you're kind of stuck with it, unfortunately. We will follow the group up the hill. Big bits of understeer as we try and get the power down. Dangerman and Gliska are across the line, slightly ahead of us, but that's good for us in the grand scheme of things. I think we're in a good place. I think our side of the track might be in a good place. Because we're going to be fighting hard for this victory now. It's going to be close, and that's the whole point of this. It is supposed to be. I think it's going to be close between us. I mean, this is us 5, Dangerman and Gliska. One of us is going to win it, unless something absolutely insane happens. And even look, a really big crash. Slightly less impactful on this, because it would only take out half of the track, essentially. So you couldn't have a track-blocking crash, because one half would be clear. We are fighting Liam heading down here. Ninetales is going to have a look, but can't do it. Ewan's having a look on the outside, but we have got some slipstream going on as well. Oh, botched that corner up. It's going to be really close. Dangerman and Gliska are there. I think they got it. I wasn't close enough. I was too out of position coming into that final corner. It was too tighter a line for us. Oh, it was really close. Gliska took victory. Liam took second. Dangerman was third. We end up fourth ahead of Ewan, Ninetales, and Level 8. Level 8 getting fastest lap of the race. Chipman, I don't know what side they were. I don't know what side anyone was on further back than that because we didn't really see. Oh, that was... If we had been close enough to slipstream Liam and beat Liam to the line, we would have won the race. But we weren't close enough to slipstream Liam. So... damn it. When it works, this sort of racing is great fun. Yeah, unfortunately, you do sometimes get stuck running around on your own. We had a fun battle. We managed to... Yeah, we managed to do okay on our side of the track. It's the way that it goes. Sometimes, yeah, just not quite in the right place to profit at the end, and Gliska would take a victory. But yeah, 2/10 separated the top 3. You know it's good. You know it's good when you can manage to get that. This track you won't have seen before. We have done these kind of Race of Champions style circuits, but this track was never run in the old streams, and it was never going to... It was filmed at one point, but that will never be made into a video because both races I fell back slightly and then just drove around on my own for the whole race, which is not very exciting, to be honest. It can work. It can work wonderfully. When it does work, it's awesome. However, it doesn't always work. So, yeah, we will go with some sports cars around here. Drake, thank you very much for the donation, saying we had bum limericks. So here is a bum haiku. Please enjoy. Civstream will be ace. Brazen nukes Amy and Lado. Alex forms new bum city. Yeah. I mean, it's likely it will be requested that I end up building Bum City, let's face it. Appears anyone think they can do better? I am terrible. I am terrible at haiku and anything like that. I can't do it myself. But don't think Brazen has Civ. Lado does. I'm not sure if Lado's interested in taking part in the next one. There will be nukes. There will probably be nukes. There will probably be a Bum City. It'll hopefully be a good, fun stream. As I said, I love Civ. I'm a huge fan of strategy games. So, yeah, I am looking forward to another round of Civ. Hopefully everyone else will be. Everyone else has told me I'm not allowed to be Germany again. It did get a little bit silly by the end of the last one. But yeah, let us go. I believe we will have the Omnis versus the... whatever the Stratos is called. I've forgotten the name of it. One of those. The next Civ stream will be on Wednesday. So we'll probably have the next couple of Wednesday streams will be Civ. And then after that, I'm likely to be playing Phantom Brigade. If I can actually get good enough at the game. If I can get good enough at the game to be able to stream it, because bloody hell is it difficult. Yeah, I have a big learning curve on that one. But yeah, it'll probably be a couple of Wednesdays, maybe 3 Wednesdays, of Civ, depending on how the game pans out. And then, yeah, after that, it's looking likely to be Phantom Brigade. So, yeah. Mr. So I say, I should be Australia or Japan in the next Civ stream. People won't like it if I play as Japan. I'm looking at possibly playing as Rome or Egypt. I think that could be quite fun. Could try playing as Congo. That's always a really wacky one to play as. Yeah, I think I might play as Rome. I don't know. We'll see what takes my fancy come Wednesday. Civ is not a game for everybody. I totally understand that. That style of game does not suit everybody. But yeah, for me, I've always been. I've told the story before, but Age of Empires was the first game that I really got in. Age of Empires 3 was the first game I really got into sort of multiplayer. Even before racing multiplayer, Age of Empires was the one that I spent the most time with, so to speak. And while, yeah, Civ is a bit of a different game, of course, being turn-based as opposed to real-time and all that, I have always really, really liked strategy games. So, yeah, it's fun. It's fun to do something slightly different from racing. Don't get me wrong, I love racing, I always will. But you know, sometimes you do I do like playing other games. So yeah, right. Now we got Ewan is leading one side. We got Danger Man, Gliska, me, level 8, Liam, all in a bunch on this side. I don't know whether you want a big group of cars or a small group of breakaway cars for this track. I sometimes feel like a small group, oh crap, is a little better to deal with in terms of you're less likely to tangle with each other. The plus point of a big group of cars is if you make a little mistake, you can get back into the slipstream a little easier. So it's a really tough one to decide. Oh, Liam sent that to the... Ooh, that's a bit of a... I'm glad we came out of that in one piece. That could have been really very bad for us. Thankfully it wasn't. But, yeah, we survived. Oh, I'm not taking this final corner very well at all here. I keep taking too shallow a line. Need to sort that out. Because, yeah, that's bad. That's bad news. Our side is ahead at the line. We're not quite ahead of Ewan, but our side, Gliska, was leading the race. We've got a huge slipstream. Run through all of that. Oh, couldn't quite slow it down in time. Thankfully, I mean, we gave a bump to Danger Man, but we didn't actually murder Danger Man, so that is an important thing. We are side by side with level 8. I'm going to actually lift and let level 8 go, mostly because I don't want to be fighting side by side through some of these corners, because if we fight for too much of the time... Ooh, don't know if Danger Man knew there was a car alongside. Okay. Danger Man has spun. Now, we've lost some time. Gliska has got a bit of a breakaway at the front of this. Me and level 8 are clever. We can probably reel that gap back in. Oh, especially if Gliska goes wide there. I was on the power very early trying to climb up the hill. Ewan is leading, so on the opposite side to us, Ewan is leading and is making a breakaway on their own. We've at least had the side of the track that's been having exciting battles. Well, that's good or not, I don't know, but we have been having exciting battles, that's for sure. Gliska leads the way over the jump. We are side by side with level 8. Danger Man's caught back up from the spin. So this is what I say about the big... Because there's a big group of cars here, Danger Man's spin wasn't a complete death sentence like it could be. Got a bit of understeer going on through there. Level 8, I'm really hoping doesn't fire it to the inside. They do not. We are all clear through this. Right, now we've got to go chase down. Oh, Gliska. Danger Man is there. Is Danger Man going to send it? Not quite close enough. I've got loads of understeer through there. We've got bopped left and right a little bit. Okay, go level 8. Go Danger Man. Oh, what side are you going? One's going that way. That's fine. We need to leapfrog past each other. We all need to work together to catch a Gliska. Oh. A little more space wouldn't have gone amiss on that one, but yeah, we were kind of there, and we got closed down on. We were kind of coming up, and they were sort of. It was just one of those like converging lines slightly. I don't think level 8 quite realised we were still alongside at that point, so it was just taking a normal line, not realising we were carrying a lot of momentum there, and that's probably done us in. Yeah, even with 3 laps to go, it would be difficult. I don't think it's impossible, because we have got cars to work with. Oh, no, 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 no. Bugger. Are we maybe going to be able to sneak back into the slipstream? Either we're going to be able to just sneak back into the slipstream and get dragged forward, or we're going to be too far back and 9000 level 8 are going to work together and get away from us. I'm actually glad Liam is here. Bloody hell. Okay, Liam, we're going to have to work together. Level 8's had a big crash. Yeah, we're going to have to work together really well with Liam if we're going to make this happen. We've got to work together with Liam. We've got to hope that Gliska and... is it Danger Man up at the front? Manage to stumble over each other a little bit and end up getting slowed down. And because Ewan's got no company at all, Ewan's fine. Oh, purple car's having a look. It's kind of not what we needed particularly. Don't even think about it. There won't be space through there to carry the speed you need. We carry loads of speed through there, but it's the wrong place. We have got a good amount of momentum. So 9000 level 8 have kind of caught the leaders for our side. I don't know whether we're the leaders overall at the moment, but they have caught up. It's maybe possible here. But we've got to be... This is actually weirdly very tactical. And the slight downside is that you really are discouraged from racing until the very last second. I don't want to race Liam in as far as if Liam has a good run, we're just letting Liam go. Because we need to use the slipstream to catch up to the group ahead more desperately than ever. So yeah, we don't actually at all want to fight Liam. We don't want to be battling for position. We don't want to... I didn't want to go as wide as that, but I hit a bump and we got fired wide. But yeah, I just don't want to fight Liam at all, if I can help it, because I want the slipstream. Or Valtrek even. If the cars can do a clean pass, I want nothing to do with fighting them, essentially. We are on the final lap, but I think we may be a little too far back. We're going to get a good run down here from the slipstream, which is helpful. I think we're going to be a little bit too far back from the front group. We're clear of Valtrek. Can we get past Liam? Liam just clipped the wall. We didn't. Weirdly, we didn't really want to see that because it puts Liam slightly slow. We're trying to grab some slipstream, but to do that, we've got to be behind. We get a big bounce through there. We've got huge momentum here. Is it not going to be enough? We're looking every which way, but we're just not close enough. Around the final corner we go. It's a big amount of slipstream for us. We may just get Liam. I think Ewan might have got victory. Ooh, that was very close at the front again. It was Ewan claimed victory. 0.3 of a second in this one. Well done, Ewan. Ewan running around. So, Ewan claimed victory, followed by Gliska level 8, Ninetales, Danger Man, me, Liam, Valtrek, Doyle were all on our side. So, 2nd to 9th were all on our side of the track. I don't know where Longbow was. I presume on the other side. Ewan had a really lonely race. We had a really good race. We had a really good race in that one. But, yeah. It was great fun, actually. That was a highly enjoyable race. Even though, yeah, as you can see, the problems... I say problems with it. It's a really cool track. But with the format and the way we run this, see how it can also sometimes end up being a little bit lonely. Let's say lonely is the best way to sum it up. We got fastest lap of the race. Hey, I'll take it. You only won the 52s, I think, as far as we can see. Well, I think it's the best. It's the first time I've got fastest lap this evening. But yeah, it's a really fun concept for a track. However, sometimes you just have a lonely race on it. So there we go. Yeah, there's... I mean, Ewan did have the advantage of just being able to run hot laps on their own, but then the disadvantage is... Well, you don't tangle with anybody, you don't get any slipstream either. And as you saw, it came out very, very close. But we will head to free mode. We will have one final event. We're going to do the Scavenger Hunt race. It's very silly. And I mean, it's very silly. There is... I mean, there's always a chance that we can get a victory, but it's so much chaos going on in this one. I'm not going to hold out too much hope. I'm not going to hold up too much hope for even getting a top... I say getting a top 10. Who knows? Because if you've seen this scavenger hunt race before... yeah. Well, you know what? I'm going to get it loaded and I'll explain the rules for those taking part and, of course, for those watching at home. Stunt races, emotional damage. Oh, it's a pwn track. I did not realise that. So, the way that this one works is we're all going to be starting in, I don't know, air tugs or on bikes or something suitably silly. We will go for 5 laps. Let's go 5 laps for a first one. So it's got to be a GTA race. Saturday noon. Traffic, can't turn that up, so that'll have to do. All of that can be turned on. Right, so you're going to start off in a air tug, I think, or whatever the hell it is. Doesn't really matter. You will then race to the casino car park, where you must get out and grab a car. Now, we have to play a little bit by the honour rules, of course, because we can't exactly police it perfectly. But, so yeah, you race the car park and then you grab a car. And then every lap, when you get to the casino car park, you must change your car. The rules are, you are not allowed to drive the same car twice. So, by that, I mean, let's say you get to the car park and the first thing you grab is a Buccaneer. You now can't use a Buccaneer for the rest of the race. So maybe you'll grab a Buccaneer and then a G-Wagon and then a Rapid GT and then a Voltic, or who knows, depends on what the spawn set is. You know, that might be your way through the race. However, yeah, you cannot use the same car twice. You are also not allowed to use a car if you see somebody get out of it. Now, we can't possibly police everything as a what vehicle has been used by a player beforehand, because it's going to be pretty manic. But if you turn up to the car park, basically you can't follow a person into the car park and then as you get out, they get out, you grab their car. If you see a person get out of a car, you're not allowed to use that car. Now, if you don't see a person get out of the car and the car is just abandoned in the car park, it's fair game. It's the best way that we can do that, basically. It's the best option we've got. All right. As I said, we have to work on the honor system here with this one. There's no point cheating. It's no fun if you do. The point of this, the point of this is to follow the rules. Also, you're not allowed to shoot people. Of course, we have to have this GTA race so you can get out of the car. But you know that's the only reason. You are allowed to try and carjack another person. That is allowed. It normally only really happens on the first grabbing of a car, but it is allowed. I wouldn't necessarily encourage it, mostly because you end up wasting a lot of time. It's not really a good idea. You end up just spending a lot of time carjacking people when you could have got another car and both been gone. It's, not often worth it. But yeah, don't kill people, don't shoot tyres, don't use guns. This is not the point of this race. When I say carjack, I mean grab the person out of the car. You're not allowed to kill them, of course. I don't think we've got any more people coming for this one. I don't know if the game system has given up. It might have done, to be honest. 'Cause it's been one of those nights, basically. So yeah, I guess we'll get going. 60 people is still quite a lot to go racing around here. So what have we got? 5-lap race. Stop your car at the end of every lap. Use a different car. Don't use a car that you've seen another player get out. Don't shoot people or tyres. Anything like that. We've done this one on stream before. Everyone did a fairly good job of following the rules and figuring out what was going on. So here is hopeful that everybody shall continue to follow the rules and do what they're supposed to. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We can get that. Alright, let's get started. Eve, how are you comfortable over there, Fat Cat? She's managed to, fall asleep but her head is halfway off the bed. So I've got a big dog bed. I've got 2 big dog beds in the office because Eve and Apollo like to argue if there's one. They don't argue, basically Eve just steals it. She's managed to... The bed's like been pushed away from a cabinet slightly. Oh, she's now moved. But she'd managed to fall asleep with her head off the bed, resting between the bed and the cabinet. That really did not look comfy. Oh yes, I will try and not end up being Ubered around by random people. Like last time I managed to end up just being driven around by sound for a lap. Still don't quite... I've never been able to replicate that either. But yeah, weird things can happen in this race. The horrific sound of the luggage things, the airport tugs, are a go. We are going to go 5 wide into turn 1. It's going to be bad because I'm on the outside. Oh, there has been some yielding. I think Drake yielded. We're now 4 wide. Oh, Jamie's got turned across the pack. Sadly, that's kind of really screwed me over. Ninetales has gone round as well. Right, we are into the car park. Well, I mean, we're going to go over here. Sure. It's not great. At least we can actually get out of the airport tug fairly quickly. Come on, Danger Man's got a bullet. There's a lot of supercars in this car park. We have a Coquette that's not a bad shout as far as the first vehicle goes. Chipman's been spun around. We've not had a good start to this, unfortunately. We have overshot that jump by quite a lot. Never mind, we can recover from that. That's fine. We're up to 9th. We've had a better jump onto the motorway than some. Ooh. Now, of course, the car balance is going to be all over the place because we end up having, I'm in a Coquette. It's much faster than Buffalo's, but we can't use a Coquette again. Oh, well, the bowling ball has spun us. I thought it was going to slow us down. Didn't think it was going to spin us. Right, jump over here. We're up to 5th. Oh no, excuse me. Thank you, AI. That was really unhelpful. Oh, there's this AI. What is that? Saber. It's got flips towards us. Bumpy with a Comet is going to have a pass. We will probably retake that position at some point. Oh god, we got a little unsettled through there and gave Bumpy a bit of a bump. However, everything is fine. Could have been worse. So Gliska and Ewan have got super diamonds to start this one off with. It's not too bad for a car. They're relatively fast. They're not going to be as fast as me and Bumpy, but we've used a fast car early on, essentially, which is fine. The hope is we'll find other fast cars, but we are likely to have to use a slow car at some point. That was a hell of a murder on Bumpy. I don't know if Gliska knew there was a car to the inside. I mean, I'll take this because this does mean as we run around here. What can we see? Bullet, bullet, bullet will do. Alright, someone will inevitably go and borrow my Coquette at some point. What has Gliska gone and got? Gliska is getting the Coquette. That's fair enough. Gliska didn't see us get out of the car, so, that's fine. It's kind of a little bit of a catch-up mechanic as well. It's by no means perfect, but, if you fall back and there is, open door, engine already running on a car, you stand a chance to make up some ground. We are up to 3rd, and we have used a lot of the fast cars that are spawning currently. So the downside I get is we've used 2 of the fastest cars that are going to spawn in this set. What else might? Serana, maybe? Oh, come on. There we go. Might spawn. That would be a good one to get if we can. We've left Danger Man there, which is helpful. So Liam leads. Ewan's 2nd. Ewan's in the Infernus up ahead. Okay, yeah, Serana and Infernus are the 2 other quick cars that could spawn. That would be nice for us. However, there's no guarantee what's going to be spawning. We will have to, you're perhaps better off just grabbing whatever's there than, search around, wait around for ages to try and find the ultimate vehicle. Now, I do see Ewan. I saw Ewan was in an Infernus, and if I'm not in visual range, I might be in visual range. I mean, I know what car Ewan's in. Oh, Gliska's done very well, actually, in that Coquette to catch up as much as they have. Ooh, we will chuck it into that corner. Right, into car park we go. It's not great, but we're going for a Sabre Turbo. Liam's gone for a Buccaneer. Come on. Go, 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 go. Ah. God damn it. We have lost some ground there, and we do not have a great car. So that's quite funny. My Coquette is still running quite well in all of this. Because it went to Glisker. It's now gone to Danger Man. Oh, after no. That's kind of screwed us a bit. A lot. In fact, there. That's less than helpful. Through the bowling ball chicane. Oh, no. No, 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 no. That's so annoying. Oh, bloody hell, traffic. You're really trying to screw me over in this one. We've lost so much time. We're not going to do it. Sadly, I don't think, barring an absolutely huge miracle. Oh, we've found so many cars here. Ah! This lap, this has been so bad. I mean, this has been catastrophic levels of awful for us. No! Oh, it was going so well. And then we just been screwed by every bit of traffic. Every bit that could go wrong. Like, I could have sworn that car that was heading towards us was going in a direction, so I went to avoid the direction it was heading in, and then it just didn't. Oh, you are blending in with the scenery like crazy. Yeah, we're done. The only plus point is that Red Infernus might be available. Like, that's the one plus point I have going into the penultimate lap, is that Red Infernus, so that group is going to be all really close together. So, yeah, maybe we stand a chance if that is available. I don't know. I maybe should have put the Coquette in a more difficult to spot location. Would have been good. It'll depend on. It depends on where Ewan. Oh, I don't even know. That's not Ewan. I don't know who was driving it. Depends on where that Infernus is. Okay, the Infernus is available. Yoink. I don't know what we're going to use for the final round, but I will absolutely take it. Oh, well, Hybrid's nicked my Sabre, which is fair enough. You know, it's what you'd want to do, really. It's what everyone would want to do, given half a chance. I mean, we're so far back, even an Infernus isn't going to save us here. What I need in an ideal world is a Serana to spawn, and for it to spawn between the lead pack and me getting there. Oh, really? Screw you, game. Oh, hey, Ninetales. Yeah. Oh, Danger Man's had a torrid time in a Sabre as well. It's not gone good for Danger Man. So yeah, I mean, I am kind of, it's not gone well for Ewan. I am kind of burning maybe my last fast car, but there's no guarantee I'll get a chance at an Infernus in the final run, so it's like, I've got to take it now, really. And I think the Infernus has been used by most of the leaders. This very car has been used by most of the leaders. We're catching up to Ewan here. I mean, we'll overtake Ewan's apostrophe. I know it's not an actual apostrophe, but actually it's not even an Astro. That's a Premier. I always get them confused. They're both boring saloons. So we're past Ewan. We're catching Liam's miles out in front, but we are catching Glisker. Glisker and the Sabre. So what the hell are we going to have? Fusillade? There is one in the car park I've seen. Come on, Serana. Come on, Serana. Right, Buffalo. I haven't driven one. Haven't driven a Buffalo yet. So it's a quick change for us. We are out of the car park. I don't know what Glisker is driving. Did not see. Don't know what Liam is driving either. I mean, this Buffalo has clearly been driven. But, yeah. Oh, over that we go. Liam's so far gone it won't matter. Liam could be driving anything at this moment in time and we won't be quick enough. I think Glisker might be in a Premier or something. Or it could be a Buffalo. I can't really see whatever. Oh, it might be a Buffalo. It's just hit. Oh, it did exactly the same thing. I was hoping we were... Like, my best shot there, I think, was to go for it and hope we didn't get stuck. Oh, Glisker might have done a big roll. Okay. There's a chance for us. Oh, land it nicely. It didn't. It didn't land it nicely. We both got stuck in traffic. Danger Man has the Infernus to finish. Oh no! I thought Danger Man had already used it. Danger Man hadn't. We might have closed the door quite late on Danger Man there. I don't think it's going to matter. I think the Infernus will still catch up. It's that much quicker than we are through all of this. Oh, Liam's won. Liam was so far out in front. I don't know how Liam did it. Must have had a great selection of cars. Oh, there's a rapid GT spawning. Yeah, Danger Man's still going to get us. We're not going to hold on to a podium. I was going to let go the other side, but never mind. Yeah, Danger Man has done it. We will have to settle for fourth in this one. Then there we go. Ah, damn it. We recovered surprisingly well, considering. But, yeah. Oh. Fastest lap goes to Salmon. Liam claims victory in this one. Glisker is second. Danger Man ends up third. We will be fourth ahead of Ewan. I mean, we were... The fact that we got involved in that fight, I'm fairly happy with. Considering how far... We were very lonely in fifth at one point. So... Yeah. That was... That was that. But, yeah. Unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. Yeah, it could have been way worse. We didn't have a great start. We did use the supercars early on. You know, of course you'd want to leave an Infernus till the end, but there's no guarantee you'll get one. I think one of the downsides we get is that the car park doesn't respawn, so a lot of cars get... You just have like one Infernus that gets cycled around the pack. So yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult to know. Crazy Baboon, thank you very much for the donation, by the way. Saying, glad to catch a stream. I have a joke. Why do gentlemen take an extra pair of socks while golfing? In case they get a hole in one. Ah, dear. That is going to be a boo to you. From chat and from me on that one. You are definitely getting a boo right there. But thank you very much for the donation, nevertheless. We will have... we'll have one final go. Screw it. We're running a little bit long, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll go for one more round. I mean, because it's going to be different every time. Sometimes you get... different spawn sets. Sometimes you get lots of supercars. That was a lot of supercars, actually. That's the very supercar heavy spawn set. We're probably not going to get that again, but you never know. You never know. But yeah, we'll have one more race. Screw it. Why not? I think the trick. I say the trick. The hope is really get a fast. I think you want a fast car for the first run. If you can get a fast car and you can get away early, that's probably the way to go. And then if you have slower cars later on, it doesn't matter. We can put wanted levels on. I don't think it's going to do very much here. You will have stolen cars, but I doubt we're going to see much police interference. I mean, we can do it. We can see. As I said, I'd be surprised if they had much involvement with any of this. But yeah. Alright. I've got 16. We will launch it. We will run it. Okay. Hopefully we can spot a quick car in the car park. We can manage to make that gap. I mean, we have got the best place to wait for the race to start, naturally, is to start in the pond. Yeah, we don't have Nareth to gather all the police and interfere with the race, so we should be fine. We shouldn't have any problems with the... I think we shouldn't. I don't know. We have done police on this race before, I think. Although I think when we did, Nareth decided to bring everybody in. Decided to bring the police into it, but they aren't really the biggest concern. Even if they do, it's not like the army that are going to cause all manner of chaos, essentially. There's a lot of just bouncy bikes going on. I don't know how to do that. How do you jump the damn bikes? No, I don't know how to jump them, so... nope, don't know what button it is. Apparently, yeah, jumping the bikes makes them break some physics. But, there we go. Right. We are going over here. We are getting into a rapid. There's a lot of cars. A lot of cars are racing out of the car park. Me and Salmon have had similar ideas. Some coquettes have shot out of the car park. I mean, we're 5th. That's actually not a terrible start. I will take that as far as starts go. Ninetails and Gliska have tangled. Oh. Oh. Oh, my controller's broken. Well, that's the end of the stream. So I've had the controller glitch. The only button that works currently... So all the buttons work, as you can see here. But for reasons I don't understand, my controller now doesn't work on GTA. It's the first time it's turned up in a stream. It's happened in a video that hasn't come out yet. But there we go. Well, I can't do anything. Now, I'm just parked here with a frozen controller. Oh, now the camera's moved, so I can't even see anything. Yeah. I'm going to get kicked for being idle. How the recent update of GTA has managed to make this happen. I mean, we're just parked on a motorway and a giant bowling ball rolls past. I mean, that's kind of made up for it a little bit. Oh, GTA. Oh, dearie me. Oh, there's another one. Where is... That's taken so long for that one to turn up. Hello, Sultan. I mean, funnily enough, actually... No. See, I have a keyboard connected to my Xbox. Funnily enough, arrow keys aren't going to work because, well, you know, I'm on Xbox. I do have a keyboard connected, but, yeah, it's all broken. Nothing we can do. Well, there we go. That is going to be it for this evening. I hope you've enjoyed some GTA. Looks like Danger Man is leading the race here, and there's a big gaggle of cars back there. Yeah, hope you enjoyed some GTA. I had a very, very strong start to the stream, and then had a mediocre race. I didn't have a terrible stream in terms of finishing. Had some very good racing. Had some very good racing on this one. Some silly racing, of course. Had some frustration, and had some terrible luck. This being the peak of the terrible... Let's say kind of the peak of the terrible luck. We had a half-decent start as well. But there we go. That is the way that it happens sometimes. Yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed this evening's streams. I apologise with the slight ending issues. Thank you. Oh dear. No, no! Oh no! We've gone out of the circuit. But yes, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this evening. Of course, a very, very big thank you to everybody who has donated. It's greatly appreciated. I believe I read everything out. I do apologise if I missed anything along the way. I shall be back on Wednesday for our next stream. We will be on Civ. We'll be starting a new game on Civ. I don't quite know who's going to be playing on this round. I think we'll have Longbow in this time. I'm not sure quite who else is going to be taking part. Oh. Well, that's a new one. Wasn't even kicked for an activity. Unless that is... I don't know what's gone on. Everything's broken. I will be back on Wednesday for some more streaming stuff on Civ. I hope you'll be able to join us for that one. However, yes, that shall be it. That shall be it from me and this broken game. Until next time, goodbye.